Guys, we've got our farm back on track after maybe overextending ourselves, picking up that Nexat demo unit. But the farm, this massive 100-acre oat field, has gotten us back on track now. And I've got a plan today where we're going to finally make some real good money, I think, and advance our goals into the future. But it's not going to be easy. Let's go with that. It's just not going to be easy. So stick around. Let's figure out if we can make this ranch, the starting from scratch ranch, profitable. That oat field's looking pretty darn good, isn't it? That's going to be a good size oat. Let's get back to the farm. Let me tell you a little bit about what I got planned for us, guys. Oh, yeah. Looking good. The ranch is coming together. So we've got 61,000 bucks in the old bank account right now. I want to get into cattle. We've got the horse ranch, of course, but it's time for us to start pushing towards cows, I think. I think it's time we got a little bit of cattle on this ranch. You can't have a farm or can't have a ranch without cattle, right? Now, unfortunately, that $600 and some odd thousand I've got in the old bank account is not going to be enough for us to, well, get the cattle ranch off the ground. So I'm going to need to get some money, and a substantial amount, before I'm able to do that. But I've got a plan to do it today. And I might be breaking one of my rules. We'll see. Let's go see if we can make a little bit of money, shall we? Now this, of course, is nothing new. We've been selling hay like it's going out of style. The Ford is looking a little bit disgusting right now. I know you guys have been complaining. Wash me, the Ford's been telling us lately. I know. Maybe we'll try and find a way to. We got some money, but we got to sell off all this hay first. So if I could sell this off, and to be honest, it's a great time to sell right now. Prices are good. Let's see what we got. Yeah, looks good. What do we get? 27.3. Perfect. $27,000. Nice. You know what? Now that we got the money, at least almost 200,000 bucks, guys, I can go and maybe clean this thing up. Now, let me just tell you quickly about what we've got planned. I'm going to need about $750,000. Close this, wash this thing up, and that's going to be to get us into the cattle game. 750, $750,000 I need to come up with. Let me see if I can figure out a way to do that. Let's head back to the farm. Yeah, let's get back there, and I've got a couple ideas that I've been nagging at. Let me go back of the brain, been scratching the back of the brain here. Let me tell you a little bit about what I'm thinking we might do. Now, get that door closed. That door's been jamming. These old Fords, they're terrible with those back door, or that door not closing right. Guys, we've been doing tons of hay, and of course, the hay has been great, but I think if we want to truly make some real good money, I think maybe we should change it up a little bit. Oh boy, watch it. Maybe that's why that door's not closing. That's fine right now. Yeah, let me think about this idea and I'll catch up with you in a couple minutes here, all right? I got an idea. All right, just been working down at the horses down here in the horse corral. Down in the corral. Okay, so we've been making tons of hay for our horses. We have more than enough hay. We can make more than enough hay going forward. That's not going to be the problem. I've been selling most of it off, but since I'm selling it off, maybe it'd be more beneficial for us to turn it into silage instead, because we'll make more money, and that's going to allow us to build the ultimate cattle pasture out here on Small Town USA. I mean, this plot of land up in the corner of this grass field, this absolutely could be the ultimate area for us to build this cattle area. I've got a fairly large chunk of land right in behind one of our grass pastures, and if I could put a cattle barn in here, and it's a short drive back over to the farm, to the ranch. You see what I'm doing? I think it'll be nice. We'll have to build some roads. I'm really excited to do this, so let's get to it. All right, so I spent the last couple hours just doing a little bit of haying. We've been cutting down, actually no, not haying. We've been cutting down a bunch of that grass field. Everything's good to go. We've been busy cutting it down, raking it up, and baling it. Guys, I got a ton of bales out there. And some things have changed a little bit, because like I said, I want to get in the silage game. We need to make some money, and with all these bales out here, look at them all. I think we'll be able to make a ton of money by selling these off as silage. That is the plan to make us enough money. Now, I had a plan to get the Gervile silage wrapper. Unfortunately, the bales I've got are the largest bales, and they don't fit in that, so I didn't think that through when I was baling. So unfortunately, we had to go with the Anderson. Maybe it'll end up better off that way, regardless. So we've got the Anderson bale wrapper. We have to do a bale snake on this bad boy and just make it out. It is what it is. Unfortunately, I made my bales too big. This thing is actually pretty good. It's just a little bit more work to a point, I guess, because we've got to stack all the bales in there. It is what it is. Let's get this out in the field and get things prepped. So the baler's good to go, but Unfortunately, like I said, I made these bales a little bit too big. So I'm going to stack all of our bales over by the wrapper over here. That's going to be my plan. We're going to grab all the bales and bring them all down, and then we can I can stack them and wrap them. Yeah, it's going to be my new slogan. Stack them and rack them. I think we'll get probably three piles like this. Yeah, it should be 3 piles at least of bales. There's a ton of bales on these fields. I mean, this is $120,000 to $150,000 worth of grass bales, or sorry, hay bales. And I'm hoping to get at least double, maybe triple that amount from silage. So could we get potentially, instead of 120 to 150, maybe $250,000 from a single sale? I don't know. That would be, $750,000 per year just from silage bales. That would be amazing. Looks pretty good. We've got 4 stacks, guys. That's more than I was anticipating. That's a decent amount of bales. Unfortunately, I've got to get the little massey out now, and we've got to get this wrapper once again going, make these silage bales. And the other problem is, of course, I'm not going to be able to sell them until next month, right? Yeah, that's how that's going to work out. 7810 is good for now. Let's get the little massey out, and we're gonna start stuffing this thing with these grass bales. Yeah, just a few grass bales to go. Actually, we should probably turn this thing on, make sure it's set up before we stuffed anything in there. I would hate to break it before we even had a chance to use it. All right, looks good. All right, let's get back into the massey, and we'll start stacking these bad boys. Yeah, we'll be okay. It'll be all right. Just nice and easy. Just put her down in place, and don't drag it back. Is it pushing it in? Yeah, there it goes. It's moving. Yeah, perfect. Okay, cool. I was wondering there if it was going to do it. Unfortunately, like I said, guys, I would have much rather, I think, had the Gurvile and drove it through the field and just wrapped in the field. But yeah, it is what it is here now. Where once you commit to making the large bales, the 180 centimeters bales, this is what you got to do now. Unfortunately, if you want to do silage, I guess. Maybe we'll have to move. Transporting them is simpler, right? I guess, than rather than having like loose silage. I wouldn't mind having a silage pit. Maybe we'll have to do a silage pit at the actual cattle barn. But for transporting, bales are way easier than having a silage pit, in my opinion. So if we're selling stuff off, this is probably the easiest way to go, I personally think. Anyways, we've got most of the first one done here. Let's see. Got 3 more. And of course, here comes the rain. You know what? I feel like I can't do silage without getting into the rain. Oh, well, at least it's not hay, because that could be a lot worse. Look at the size of this bale snake we got going on here. This thing is, she's a pretty good size. Down to the last couple bales. Get out of there. Perfect. All right. Let's push these last bales through, and that's going to be it, guys. Get the plunger out, and bales are done. Let's get this thing wrapped up so we can get out of this rain. Push her through. Perfect. Looks all good to me. All right, guys. What can I say? That there is the end of wrapping bales. Good. All right, that's pretty much going to do it for us today, I think. At least, well, for now. I'm going to get out of the rain. I will catch you guys next month. Hopefully by then we can sell this off. Everything else is looking good, though. Take care of my horses. They're all fed. Yeah, the ranch is coming together. Like I said, we just need this little bit of money to go on to the next project, right? And just like that, we are into June, and we have some silage bales that are finally ready to sell off. All right, guys, like I said, I need to come up with $750,000 in order to progress to the next part of my plan here for the ultimate cattle barn area on Small Town USA. So I've got to unwrap these bales to start with. Now, am I going to make what 550,000 from this? Probably not. I really don't think so. Actually, it's probably 600,000 I need. Anyways, I'm not making that much money from these. There's no way we're going to make that kind of money off these bales. But if we can get close, then maybe I can take out a little bit more money. I know I promised no more loans, but we paid off our 150,000, so I just don't want to go back past that, right? That's kind of it. Let's see what we get from our first sale here. How much money we get from the first one. And 50,000 bucks, say. So a little more than double what we've been getting. Not quite. It's about double. We get about double of what we've been getting from our past hay bale sales. Okay, not bad. Guys, we're at $360,000. Last bales to go to sale. If we can we get over 400,000? We should be able to get over 400. That still leaves quite a bit of money I'm going to need to come up with, right? Okay, 416,000, but I still got a few. Oh, come on. Why didn't... darn, bales didn't sell off. Let's just do this. There we go. Give me a little shove, a little push in. Perfect. Okay, $424,000. I got a plan to get some more money. We're going to sell off all the oats, guys. We're selling off all the oats. We got enough oats still left over in the horse pastures for the horses. But we'll sell these off and see what we can make from that. All the way back to sale, though, I've got 200,000 liters of oats I can sell off. So, can that get us upwards of to $600,000-ish? We'll find out together. Let's see what we can get out of our oats, because this is my last bit of my plan. I don't know what else we'll do if this isn't going to work, to be perfectly honest, but let's just take a little look, see what will we get per truckload of oat. I do need a bigger trailer at this point in time. Once you have 200,000 liters of something and the trailer holds less than 10, there's going to be a few mileage put on the old Ford today, I think. It's not looking forward to that, I don't think. Okay, 11,000 bucks per load. Okay. Guys, we're at 492,000 bucks. We're about to bypass the $500,000 marker. We've still got quite a bit of oat left in this, so I'm going to keep on selling this stuff off, though. Yeah, we've got lots of oats still left to sell off. I don't think we have a problem. I think we're going to be able to hit our goal here. Fingers crossed, it's looking real promising. I've changed up a couple things. I'm just going through the woods now. Might be more problems for the Ford, but it seems to handle the old dirt road here that I built through the woods. No problem. Easy. Easy. Yeah, it's handling it just fine. Maybe I don't need a bigger trailer. Maybe if I had a bigger trailer, I'd just destroy my truck a little bit faster. But we're doing just fine through here. The old Ford G handles this thing, no problem. The suspension, it's like the best ever. We put Ranchos on here. What can I say? It's the old Rancho suspension. Couple more. Let's get this couple more loads off this thing, and we'll see what we end up with when we solve all these oats. Guys, I've got my high hopes. High hopes. Okay, 504,000 bones is what we're currently at, of course. I think we're going to be okay. I'm pretty confident we'll be able to get to I want to get 600, a little over 600,000 maybe? We'll see. Holy guys, $674,000. I sold off the rest of those oats. Tons of money in the grand scheme of things. I'm going to be spending all of it, though. I'm also taking out about $100,000 in order to do what I want to do. So, you know what? We have the money. It's early in the year still. It's June. Let's get to building. So, like I said, 750,000 bucks this is going to cost me to build the barn I want to build. This cattle barn is going to be the next goal for us, guys. This thing's going to be, if I can figure out the best spot to put this over here. I'm trying to just line it all up nicely. Yeah, like right about there. Perfect. That looks good. $724,000 later. All right, let's head out there. You can see it at the end of the... Oh, look at over there. It looks huge. Let's take the truck down there. I'm going to need to build some roadways to get down over here, guys. And it's going to take a bit, but let's just take a quick look at our brand spanking new cattle barn. This thing is actually a good size. So it has a capacity of 500 head of cattle. We've got 500 cattle we can put in this thing. And it also has another little trick. It's been sold to me at least. It's on the far side, which we'll take a look at in a sec. So this is going to be where our new cattle enter into the pen. The milking room is just in behind us, of course. Feeding troughs are all down off the front side over here. And then if we go along the back, you can see there are some new troughs back here, guys. This here is where we're going to feed, and there's a machine back here that I've been sold on that will feed them automatically. So this just has a rail-guided, automated feeding machine. We bring all our food back in here, our silage, our hay. Does this button work? Yeah, I think it turns lights on. I don't know. Anyways, bring it all back in here, and then we should be able to sell or feed our cattle with it. And even adds the mineral feed right there. Like, there's everything will be taken care of. I just need to maybe pretty it up a little bit. Of course, I need to flatten a little bit of terrain around the edges here. We'll probably need to raise up maybe on the far side. I think I could just smooth most of this off, to be perfectly honest. It's relatively flat over here, which was one of the reasons I picked this. And there's no trees either that are getting in my way, so I didn't need to do any forestry, which makes my life a little bit easier. That being said, I might want to come back here and knock some more trees down for some finance reasons anyways. Let's get this all kind of smoothed out so there's not any crazy jumps we're going to hit when we come back in here. Of course, I don't really have any way of transporting cattle yet. I don't have a truck. I don't have a trailer for any of that stuff. That's probably something I'm going to need to consider purchasing sooner than later. I mean, look at this. Guys, this is looking good. We've got everything kind of smoothed out. We've got a little bit of terraforming, landscaping done around the barn. Just preliminary stuff. I still want to put a shed back here at some point, but I do need to make a roadway that's going to go all the way back and to the farm now. So that's going to take me a little bit of time to get this all done. We're just going to make this look good, right? Get a little roadway. It's going to be a dirt road that's going to be going back and forth to the farm. I've got a plan where I think I might actually add another one as well. All right, so I spend way too much time on this kind of stuff. I don't know about you guys, but building roads, I tend to layer it several times over. All the different terrain types, like seriously, just finding different colors. Yep, different terrains. Oh, look, this one has rocks in it. Let's put this one down. Oh, this one's a darker mud. Yeah, let's put the edges that way. This is what I end up doing. I spend hours on this stuff, I swear, and I'm never happy. I always find a new way to fix it or change it, and I just got to get this done. All right, last little bit here. Let's go take a little look-see, shall we? I mean, I think this looks pretty good for what it is so far. We got bigger plans to expand this, but to start us off with 750,000. Guys, this looks okay. We got roads coming in on each side of this hayfield now. And yeah, we have a cattle barn. Now we need to get some food to it, I suppose, don't we? Yeah, that's going to be a bit of a trek all the way out there. You guys have your farms separated like this? We got the cattle barn on the one end of the field. I don't know. Let me know what you guys do. I don't mind having it kind of separated like this. I'm going to take these hay bales. We had these 6 extra hay bales sitting around and take these down there. But having, oh boy, the little Massey's got to pull this trailer all the way down there. Having the cattle barn separated from our main ranch area, I think it'll be okay, but we're going to have to build up this farm area slowly. Yeah, we need to build this up. We need some sheds down here to store equipment. And maybe we'll make our main farm area down here at some point. Let's drop all these bales off at the backside. And let's see if we can load these into the trough here. First time trying this. We'll see how this works out. Let's grab that top bale. Load her on in. Easy, easy. And go forward, come on. I don't have the weight on the back, so I'm a little tipsy on this thing right now in the Massey. And in it goes. Oh, good. Okay, cool. I was worried for a second there that it wasn't going to take it. It was just going to sit in there, but it does mulch it up and turn it into just separated hay. And go. And it looks like we're finally full on this. I'm assuming it's completely full. Let's see if we can just drop this last one off in here. Oh, easy. Okay, we're good. Let's take a little look. 49,000 liters in there. Perfect. Okay. All right, guys. I had to go and buy some silage. I know, ironically enough, we sold all our silage off. I didn't have enough silage, so I went and bought some silage as well. We got some silage. Oh boy, it's a little rough in here. I had my own hay bale or straw bales, but I needed to buy the silage in order to get everything into the machine, and we'll see if we can get that working. I'm not going to go crazy. We got 37,000 bucks currently to our name. I want to get some cattle in there as soon as possible, of course. Yeah, the sooner the better. The sooner we can start getting this working, the easier it'll be on us. I need to spend a lot more money still to manage this, but getting the cattle and getting them to start maturing is really top of mind for me right now. And the only way we can do that is if we, get some food going, of course, is kind of plan A on this side, I guess. Plan B? I don't know. Let's load some straw into this bad boy as well. Easy. Oh boy, don't hit the shrubberies. In we go. 1 straw bale in. How many can I stick in here? How many am I going to put in? Maybe 2? And then we'll do the silage? I don't know. Something like that. Yeah, put a couple in there. And I bought the wrong size silage bales when I started as well. I got the little guys, unfortunately. But whatever. They're going straight in here. It doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter. In it goes. I was expecting maybe to see the thing turn on, but nothing yet. Let me grab another one and stuff it in there, and we'll see what we can do. I was kind of expecting to see that half turn on right now, but I guess not yet. Maybe I need to add some mineral feed too. I'll have to go do that. We'll make sure we have some mineral feed in there too. And one more silage bale. Perfect. All right. So I got mineral feed in. No, you got everything else is looking good. I mean, I kind of expected that we'd see something right now. It's 4 o'clock, guys. I'm not seeing anything. An hour went by. I've got I've got some cows. We got 49 cattle in here. We got most of the baby cows. We got a lot of calves, but I expected to see the feeder turn on and it hasn't yet. Not quite sure what I'm missing. Yeah, this thing is just not doing what I thought it would. Do we have to wait for something? If you guys know, let me know in the comments, but I didn't get anything over the next couple hours, so I'm at a bit of a loss here. I got lots of food. Our cows could use some food in there. I wouldn't mind getting some TMR to these guys, but like I said, it just hasn't activated, and I don't know why. It's got everything it needs, I think. Do I need to turn something on? What am I missing here? You guys know, let me know down in the comments below, but I mean, otherwise I can feed them manually, I think, in the trough up front. Yeah, maybe that might have to work out. Guys, welcome back into Small Town USA, where, starting from scratch ranch has got a couple problems I need to fix today, and this oat field might be one of them. Well, guys, you can see it looks good, but our moisture levels are not quite in the right spot. That's one thing. Secondly, I've got a $100,000 loan I want to pay back off once again. So we got two little projects I need to take care of today. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do the first one, at least. Now, on the bright side, if you might recall our automatic feeding machine we have here in our cattle barn, the new cattle barn at the ranch, the $750,000 cattle barn, well, we finally got the automated feeding machine working. It just managed to finally start working. There's no secret. I got nothing to really tell you about. It just magically started working. I don't know what I did. I'm really not complaining. It's a pretty slick little unit, but it would be nice to know if I was something I could do for next time. Anyways, it's feeding. Our cows are looking good. I'm super happy with that. Now, this crop though, I don't know what to do with the oats yet. It's not looking good, guys. I still think we can get more out of this, so I don't know what to do with that. Now, fortunately, I do have a hayfield right here that we can take care of first. I also have the smaller hayfield to take care of, so maybe we can harvest those first, right? If we play our cards right, maybe we can wait for the oats till a later time. Maybe it'll get better moisture content, or it'll drop the moisture content, make it so it's higher yielding. At least that's my plan. So let's harvest. Let's take care of the hayfield first. Actually, don't get me wrong. It's not a hayfield. This is a silage field, technically. We're going to be baling this right away and then wrapping these bales as soon as I can. That is the plan for now, guys. We're just going to take care of the silage, get some more feed for our cattle, maybe use it for money. I don't know. But this is going to be just silage all day today. By the way, I've got Gertie out here working. It's nice to have a little bit of money. I can afford to hire some ranch hands to work along with me from now on, at least, instead of doing all the stuff myself. We're getting it down pat, more efficient. We're definitely getting more efficient at this. Look at her go. Go, 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 go. Perfect. All right. This field's looking decent. Like I said, we've got a couple passes still left to make, but I don't know what we're going to do yet, guys, with the oat field. I just checked it before we jumped over, and it's not looking good still. Yeah, the oats are still not getting better yet as far as moisture content, so I guess we'll have to wait. I think we'll wait longer. Yep, I think that's going to be the plan. I'm going to wait another month. Maybe next month it'll be dried out enough that we can get those oats off just the proper moisture level. I don't know yet. Still messing with this. In case you guys are wondering, realistic weather mod. It's in the mod hub. We're using that, trying to figure that still out. So we'll see how that works out. There's some interesting settings to go with that. Anyways, take a look for yourself if you want to know more. But we're going to wait a month, I think, and then we'll maybe get into that. But for now, we should probably get back to wrapping this stuff. I think we'll take care of the silage bales first. That'll be the thing we'll do today. Yeah, it'll be all silage today, all the time, and then we'll worry about the oats later on. So my plan is going to be, let's go back by the barn, the cattle barn, and since the silage bales are all going back there anyways, like that's where we don't need silage for our horses. The ranch needs all the silage bales back at that barn back there. We might as well. Oh boy, this Massey, guys, is a little underpowered. All 60 horsepower are being used right now for this trailer. That's not quite enough. Come on, get up there. Get up there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so all our silage bales might as well go up here. We don't need them back, except for if we're selling them off, we'll have to come back over here and pick them up. But the stuff for food, of course, it's all going into this cattle barn. So we'll just build our silage sausages right here, and we'll be fine. It'll be good. Yeah. Just wrap a bunch of them. I think we'll do one, maybe 2 wraps. Gertie's still in the field wrapping, or making hay bales, grass bales right now, so we still have a lot more bales to come. This is not the end of it, guys. I still have a bunch more to go pick up. Yep, it's just not really working out in my favor, guys. I was really hoping come July we'd be into this oat field early, and then I wouldn't have to think about it for the rest of the year. Percentages just aren't dropping enough. I don't know why. It's still not good. I think we can get more. I'm going to wait another month on this field. The oats look good, but moisture content tells a different story. So we'll see if it gets better next month. And then, I mean, we'll have to harvest next month no matter what. So we'll go from there. What do you do, right? All right, well, I got some horses to go take care of. I'll see you guys in about a month. And I was completely wrong. I think we're actually worse off somehow. How did it get worse? How did it get worse? Oh, well, you know what? We don't have a choice, guys. We need to harvest this. We have to get the oats off the field today. So I tried waiting. I was unsuccessful. Maybe it just doesn't matter sometimes. Maybe it is what you get, and you don't complain. There's a song about that. But anyways, doesn't matter. Let's get into this field with the old New Holland. This, once again, is going to take some time, of course. The old New Hollands, that's what we got what we could afford right now, the starting from scratch ranches. Not exactly with the big equipment yet. At some point, we need to upgrade some of this stuff, and this might be one of the things I want to upgrade sooner than later. This is a little bit small for this field. Yeah, we've got Gertie back out once again. Luckily, I've got enough money we can afford to hire her back. Keep our ranch hands working out here. She's baling behind us as we go, so we're getting the straw bales off as we harvest the oats at the same time, which makes my life go a little bit quicker at least. But yeah, this is still a slow go, guys. This is going to take me several hours to get through it. I mean, we started at the crack of dawn here, 7 a.m. and I mean, we've got half a headland done so far in the first half an hour, and I'm already full. And oh, get up this hill, come on. Oh boy. All right, we're good. It's just you gotta know you have to know how to control your unit. That's what I've been told. You got to be able to control your unit, guys. But seriously, we've got a small combine that barely has enough horsepower for the field, a massive field that fills up quite a bit, and you noticed, of course, there's one other problem still. Yeah, we've got the tiniest of trailers, tiniest of grain trailers to fill. Oh boy, I'm gonna need to hire somebody else to give me a hand with this, I think. Yeah, we'll need to get a 3-person harvest going. That's better. There we go. At least we can kind of go on the fly now. That's a little bit better. Still not great though. Every time we fill this trailer up, I've got to go dump it in the silo. So like every time the harvester gets anywhere close to full, that combine, as soon as Gertie's full, nice tracksuit by the way, Gertie. Once it's close to full, we've got to make a trip back to the farm, back over by the ranch here, and dump it into the silo, because I can take a little bit more than what that combine can hold. Not a lot though. Now, we should also talk about this, because last year we harvested a little less than 200,000 liters of oat. I'm hoping to have more, but I mean, the field's the same size. We haven't done anything different with the field. What will we get this year? I have no clue, to be perfectly honest. I mean, doing the math a little bit, I mean, that's roughly 20 trips to the silo I'm going to need to make with the John Deere, with the 7810 here. It's about 20 trips with this trailer back and forth. That's quite a bit, but I mean, we're only on our second headland here, and I've already done 2, so you can do the math a little bit on that already, can't you? All right, back to the silo we go. Yep. Yeah, it's getting there. We're doing some good work. Things are happening slowly but surely. We're making a bit of a dent in this field. It's getting late though. It's already going on. Yeah, a couple hours in. Guys, we had to stop and get some fuel for everything. Everything was starting to get low on fuel already. You know, a good time for a coffee break, 11 o'clock. Things are working fairly smoothly, but realistically, I still got several more hours of work left to do on this field before we can get it all harvested. Gertie's still out there baling. This is going to be a bit of a project, so I'll see you guys in just a couple hours, all right? And that there will do it for the second harvest of this oat field. That's it. That's all. We'll see what we got in total. Got a good idea. I think we're going to be over the 200,000 liter mark at least, so that's always a good sign. I'm not going to need that much oats, so there'll be a little bit of profit in there for us going forward. Let's go unload. And in we go. Got our horses back there in the corral. Everything's looking good there. I got some money I can have there too. And in we go. Looks like 235, 236 maybe. Not bad, guys. That ain't bad. You know, maybe a 10% to 15% increase on our yield compared to last year. Hey, I'll take that. That ain't bad. All right, let's go pick up the rest of these bales as well. We got quite a few straw bales to pick up. Once again, these could be for some profit, but I think a lot of these are going to go into making us some TMR for our cattle. We're going to make some good food for those cows, of course. So got to make sure we keep up a good stock of these guys. Got quite a few to pick up here. Probably 2 trailerfuls, I bet. Something like that. Just kind of stack them in beside the barn. That's a good spot for them, I think, for now. Easy to take them and load them in. And we'll get another load right away. Luckily, we got the 7810 now, so not struggling with that little Massey to try and take care of that field. Unfortunately, the International, the open cab, Gertie was still working away, and you might have noticed we're a little bit shy on money, guys. I'm down to 78 bucks to my name. I've maxed out the credit cards. What can I say? Yeah, not great. Now, I was thinking about this as well as I was trying to get back into this field to finish off the baling. I might have been better off to go with the rake first and combine a couple of these rows, but at the same time, would it have mattered? I don't know. We had the equipment. I could have had the little Massey out here doing that. It would have been a little bit faster. I don't know. Rather than just falling behind the combine and taking care of whatever the straw swath came out. Guys, I really don't know what would have been faster, would have been better. It worked out the way it did. Having a rake to get them all into one row maybe would have helped a little bit. That's really, I don't know if it made much of a difference. So, got all the bales off the field. Everything looks pretty good down here. We got a ton of bales. I'm going to have to move some stuff around, I think. But biggest thing, of course, is we're 78 bucks to our name. Well, 76. 78? 76? Same. Anyways, I'm going to sell these off and make a little bit of money back. Just so that we have some spending cash if I need to hire anybody. Make sure we have some money on us, right? Yeah, that's kind of key. Well, 20,000 bucks. That's a little bit better. So we'll be good for the time being, I think. I'm not too concerned about anything right now, at least. We're in August. Make sure our cows are all producing. Everything looks good. I do need a few things. Mineral feed might be beneficial. I might as well fill this thing up as well. Like silage was a little low. I mean, not really low, but I mean, it holds much more silage than everything else. It's 115,000 versus 50,000 of the straw and the hay. So I might as well fill this thing right up with silage. I got the bales right there. Let's fill this thing up, right? In we go. Nice. Grab another bale. Get 115,000. We might as well maximize. Oh boy. Massey. We might as well maximize what we can put into this, right? Yeah, that looks better. Okay, so we should have... Yeah, everything's full. Silage is good now. Cows should be happy there. But like I said, mineral feed is one more thing I can go buy. And like it's a good thing we sold off that straw. So I bought a couple $1,000 worth of mineral feed. We'll bring this in here as well so that, once again, I don't know if we need to have the mineral feed in order for the machine to work or not. Because it's not necessarily a requirement. But it's going to maximize... the productivity, of course. So mineral feed in going. Perfect. I'm happy with that. All right, guys, everything's maximized. Cattle should be happy, at least for the foreseeable future. I shouldn't have to worry about them. There we go. Now, of course, it starts to hail as soon as I got things done. Here comes the hail once again. So, you know what? I don't have any other tasks I need to get done right now. I'll see you guys in a few months, probably. All right, September is here. I decided to take care of the hayfield one more time. We got another cut off our hayfields, guys. Now, I was thinking that there's a chance that maybe now that with the realistic weather, maybe the grass might auto thatch, auto dry, but it's not looking good. I've even gone into November now, and well, I tedded, and we're still getting moisture problems in some of this grass. Some of this grass has not gone all the way to hay yet. I was hoping we wouldn't have to worry about it. I thought maybe we could even just leave it and it would cure in the fields without me even tedding it. Unfortunately, there's still a tedding requirement, and now it's actually on top of that. Well, with the realistic weather, it has to have the right moisture before it turns to hay. So that bottom field, guys, I'm going to leave that one alone, I think. This top field looks decent. Like it's all... As soon as I tedded it, it turns to hay. Unfortunately, this bottom field, I'm getting spots right now where they're not turning to hay, even as of after tedding it. So the moisture content in some spots is still too high. So I need to wait on that stuff. So while I'm waiting, I might as well go and bale the hay that's up on our small top field up here. You can see we got Gertie working the rake. She's on the international with the rake right now. She's taking care of all that. Still trying to figure out some of the grass works that we've been changed into recently. Yeah, this is all working out. Everything comes up okay up here. I'm not having any problems up here. We got everything's turned into hay right away. Oh boy, everything rhymes with hay, I swear. But yeah, all our bales are hay. Everything's okay. See what I mean? Everything's rhyming out. Anyways, let's go check out the big field. Yeah, see, we've still got hay. But we've also got grass. That's not great. This has all been raked and tedded and raked. It's not great, guys. This is kind of annoying to me. I was hoping it would all be hay. You know what? It's okay. It's okay. Let's go grab these bales first. We'll grab all these hay bales. We'll put them away. We'll wait a little bit longer and see what happens with that field. Trying to procrastinate as much as I can here. It's just really not working out in my favor. You can see a distinct spot where there's moisture content in the lower lands, especially down here in the lowlands. You can see there's a lot of grass that hasn't cured yet and turned to hay. Yeah, it's not great down there. You go up into the edges of the field, though, and everything's turned to hay up there. Everything on both edges of the field are good. It's just the lowlands down in the center, kind of the valley of this field. They didn't turn. Unfortunately, even in December here, guys, the moisture content is still there. It's just not getting hot enough anymore, it seems like, to dry these fields out. I've got to come in here and bale them. Now, if I put enough hay in, hopefully they all turn to hay bales. Like, see, it was grass, and then it just turned to hay. So that's okay. Why do I do it every time? Anyways, there was some grass in there, and then we put enough hay in, the bale turned to a hay bale. So if we can kind of make sure that happens, that would be nice. Unfortunately, we did have a few grass bales we made, guys. We did have a few grass. Not a lot. I think there was 4 or 5 in total of all the bales we made. So we just turned them into silage. The rest were made into hay. Other problem I'm running into, our silage bales that we've unwrapped out here are starting to dwindle from weather. That is another new feature we didn't know about. You see our silage bales that are still wrapped still have the 75,000 liters. Unfortunately, the other bales that have been left out to the elements are starting to disintegrate and disappear. All of them. Guys, I need to come up with a solution to fix this. I need to cover these bales. So I think that's going to be my priority going forward to next month. I need to build something to cover those bales up. I'm going to move the straw bales into the barn, but I think we need to come up with a plan for the rest of our bales. All right, January is here. Like I said, I need a plan for our bales, guys. We were talking about this. Need money first. $7,500 is not going to do it. Well, maybe it would, but regardless of which, this has been the plan going forward for the ranch the whole time. Of course, we've been harvesting a ton of grass, silage, hay, and the oats, but something I wanted to really focus on well, of course, our horses. Now, we've got a couple horses, some older mares down here. I'm going to move them up from the corral all the way up here to the main barn and switch them out with some of the older mares. We have the original mares, some of the original youngster mares we originally started with. Guys, it's time to sell them off. We're going to sell these guys off, and that's going to help us going forward. It's going to make us some good money, I think. I already know that we obviously know what we're going to make off these, and this is the whole plan going forward, is to sell these guys. Let's get these sold off, and where are they? There we go. Yeah, these are premier equestrian animals. Like, these are race bred horses is what we're selling off here. $100,000 for the two. Not too shabby. Like I said, this has been our plan going forward, is to raise horses, race bred horses, and yeah, some serious money we're gonna make going forward with these guys. That is the plan, guys. There is a mod, if you guys didn't know, that gives you better prices, or more realistic prices for horses, I should say. Anyways, that is our plan going forward, is to sell those guys. So cattle are looking decent now. We got a little bit of money to take care of these bales. Like I said, I wanted to double check this, but right off to the side, I think this will be a good spot to build this, and we just need to decorate it a little bit, make it look a little bit better. A little kind of a Quonset, maybe a little Quonset, if you will. We'll just kind of paint along the side here, get some gravel and grass so it looks all pretty like. And we're going to stuff all of our bales in here. That's the plan. And hopefully this here we'll protect them so we're not losing a bunch as we're storing them, because that's just terrible. That's terrible to lose that much. I mean, we probably lost, 15% of the volume of some of these bales already. Stuff these guys in here, stuff all these straw, make sure these kind of go in as well. And put that there. Looks good. All right, well, one went in. All right, there we go. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. We got them all in. Okay, all the bales are in. This is going to work out all right. Okay. What about these guys, though? Like, they're still sitting like they're good. As long as they're wrapped, I think they should be fine. The second we unwrap them, we've got to move them, I think, though. So that's going to do that for our feed. I think we've got a plan here. But, I mean, winter is here, guys. I've got some horse keeping and cattle to take care of. I'll see you guys in a couple months, I guess. We're into March on year 6, and guys, I've something I've been waiting for. Like I said, these horses have been the master plan for us this whole time, and the ranch is really starting to push through. We're finally getting there. I'm gonna go sell off. We have a couple more horses. Those two, the two mares we brought up from the corral. We're waiting for them. We're waiting for them to have a couple fowls. We got a couple baby horses we got to get, and then I can sell them off. For now, everything else is looking good. All our animals look good, but I'm just waiting for those two mares that we brought up from the corral to take care of their business, and then we'll be good. That'd be another $100,000 in the old bank account. So hopefully by April. But since it is March, that means it's planting season. So we should probably fill this thing up. It's a little empty. Yeah, she's a little bit empty. Come on, get in there. I had to go buy fuel, by the way. Yeah, that wasn't cheap. Anyways. 2,000 liters that are sitting in that ICBM. I call it the ICBM tank. It's ICB tank. Anyways, regardless of which, I had to fill that bad boy up as well, so that cost us some extra money. But it is planting season. I do need to get into this and get this done, and hopefully the moisture content, we can kind of figure it out this year. I don't know yet. We're really still trying to... On the bright side of things, it's not like it's detrimental, but how do we maximize the moisture content so we get the best yield possible off these oats? I wouldn't even mind switching away from oats and doing something else, but we're kind of stuck on that crop calendar for now, guys. It is what it is. Anyways, we've got everything taken care of now. It's already done. That field is planted. We'll need to take care of some more work in the summer there, but yeah, this ranch is coming together. The starting from scratch ranch is all coming together. Horses are starting to be sold off and making us some profit. We've got some ranch hands down here. And more, I mean, of course, most recently, of course, the big cattle barn here. We got feed for the cattle. Yeah, it's all coming together. When are we going to start making money off the cattle? We're still a little ways from that, but everything else looking pretty darn good, I have to admit. Look at we got a bunch of cows in here. Everything's maturing. Guys, I'm pretty happy right now. This is all coming together as all these little projects we've kind of decided to put through have worked out fairly well. I mean, yeah, okay, we're not swimming in money by any means yet. I was really hoping to have, maybe a little bit more to my name at this point in time, but the ranch itself does seem to be sustainable. So that's really all that matters. Anyways, we're going to finish off all the feed here. I'll see you guys in about a month because I've got some more work to do. Yeah, that oat field. That oat field, of course, has got a bunch of weeds in it since of the way we took care of it. I've got one more other project I want to still take care of. One of the goals of today will hopefully be able to succeed today. I don't see any reason why not. Of course, our main goal, of course, was to harvest that oat field. I would say we succeeded in that goal since we did harvest it, mind you, not at the greatest yield we could have been at. Still had, like I said, the moisture content level on the oats, haven't figured that out. Now, replanting this field already been taken care of. I do need to spray the weeds. You can see since we are direct drilling, we are getting an absolute schwackload of weeds on this field. There's not much I can really do about that. We're going to have to go through probably about $4,000 to $5,000 worth of herbicide, but whatever, it's got to be done. And it's not like it's not that difficult for us to do. Last little bit here, a couple more passes. I think this will be a last pass. Should be the last pass, it'll be close, but this is looking good. So we'll wrap this up, and then we're on to my last goal of the day. I want to pay off that last loan. Like I said, we still owe $100,000. It's costing me about $300 a month in loan charges, interest charges that I want to make that disappear, and I think we can do it today. Like I said, guys, we moved those two mares up to the main horse barn from the corral last month before, and we've got more baby horses. So you can see we got a couple extra little ones in there, but it's time to sell off the mares because, well, they're worth the most right now. Let's load them up into the trailer, and we're off to the horse dealer. Perfect. Those look good. I know it's no hurt feelings here, guys. We got to do this. This is where we're making our money, is selling horses. Feels weird selling horses, I'm not gonna lie, to some degree, especially since they just had some offspring. Just saying, we're selling them immediately after they've had them, but hey, we got to make money, and this is how we're going to be doing it. Let's get this thing off, and let's go make some of that money, because like I said, $100,000, that alone, selling these horses alone will pay off my loan. So we'll be back to zero loan once again, where I want to be. Make sure this gets taken care of. I mean, it's all part of the plan. Henderson's is going to take the horses once again. It's all good. Get rid of that, sell, and we'll sell off the second one as well. Perfect. All right, that should about do it, guys. All right, perfect. $174,000. Yeah, we're looking pretty good right now. I think everything is working out just perfectly. Let's get back over to the farm. Just easy. Look at big mud puddles here. Yeah, but you know what? Before we go back, I'm looking at a couple of things. The maintenance on this truck's not looking great. She still pulls pretty good though. 86 miles an hour with this trailer. I mean, it's empty, but still. You know, before we go back to the ranch, maybe one more thing we should take care of before we do that. How about we give this thing a scrub? I know you guys love to complain about how dirty this truck is all the time. So before you get a chance, I'm actually going to be oh, that'll fit. Yeah, it fits like a glove. It barely fits in there. Anyways, I know you guys like to complain about how dirty my equipment is and my truck is, so I'm going to be ahead of you guys. Get that fits fine. Totally fine. We're going to clean everything up before you even have a chance to complain to me about it. No, there's no complaining here. Look at this. Yeah, she's great. It's perfect. All right, let's pull this out. Hopefully, I don't think I wrecked the vents on the trailer, did I? No, the vents are still up there. Yes, yeah, I mean, I double-checked the height before we went in. I promise. Yep, we're all good. Okay, let's drop this trailer off down at the corral, the barn. Down at the barn by the corral here. And trying to think if we need to do anything else for our horses. I think they're all looking pretty darn good down here. This has been... we've managed to get all our straw inside the barn. That was a bit of a jobby job. So we can get our straw out when we need it. It's all covered at least. We're not losing stuff. But these horses down the corral, all looking pretty good. But everything else coming together, guys. I just need to do some maintenance on the truck. A little an oil change, get the maintenance done, and I think we're looking pretty good. Guys, the weather out here on Small Town USA has taken a definite turn for the worst. In fact, we've got tornadoes in the forecast today. Yeah, the creek hasn't quite flooded yet. I'm expecting it very well could as well, which means we may have some kind of a power outage in our future. But you know what? That brings me to my next point, something where you will never have an outage. The sponsor of today's video, G-Portal Game Servers. Are you ready to upgrade your farming simulator experience? Well, with G-Portal Game Servers and Farming Simulator 25, it's time to take your farm to the next level. When you play Farming Simulator 25 on a G-Portal game server, your multiplayer farms will be available whenever you are. No longer waiting for the host to get online. If you're ready to farm, your G-Portal game server will have your tractor already warmed up and waiting for you. Whether you're planting, harvesting, or building the farm of your dreams, G-Portal Game Server is the ultimate multiplayer experience. No lag, no hassle. Just pure farming fun with your friends. With G-Portal's dedicated servers, you can host your own games effortlessly. Customize your servers to fit your needs, whether you're on Xbox, on PlayStation, or PC. All platforms can use G-Portal game servers, and all platforms can play together. Setting up your server has never been easier. In just a few clicks, you're going to be ready to go. Plus, G-Portal game servers support all your favorite mods. You can even expand your server to have 25 gigabytes of mod space, which will allow you to install any mod map and all the mods you could possibly think of, so you can expand your farming possibilities like never before. Team up, trade up, and build a legacy together. With G-Portal game servers, the fields are truly endless. Be sure to use the link down in the description today to get your 10% off your G-Portal game server and elevate your Farming Simulator 25 experience. Grab your friends and let's farm with the G-Portal game servers and Farming Simulator 25 like never before. So with the storm rolling in today, we're gonna go check on all our animals first off. That's our first plan of attack is head down to the farm, check on all our horses, and of course our cattle down at the fairly new cattle barn we got down there. Yep, horses up here at the main horse ranch. They look decent. Everything looks okay. Lots of food. Let's head down to the corral down below. Corral looks like they're okay so far. Yeah, all the horses down here are pretty good. Well, lots of food. They're well managed. The ranch hands have been taking care of them for us, thankfully. You know what? Let's head back to the back end of the farm now, back into the ranch, and we're going to go head over and take a look at the cattle, because you never know how they're doing. Yeah, we got lots of youngsters in here, so I want to make sure they're properly fed, and just in case the storm rolls in and we can't get to them for a bit, get some bales out of that bale barn that we've been working on, and get a little massy out here, and we'll load up. The silage is a little low, and I think we got some hay we got to put in there as well. So silage and hay, lots of straw still in there. See if we can load these bales quickly in there and get this automated feeder. The nice thing is, guys, even if we can't get out here for a few days, that automated feeder will take care of these animals for the best part of it. Well, so I don't have to worry about them for the most part, which is great. All right, one more bale to go in, and we should have plenty of food, at least for, you know, probably like a month. We could probably last maybe 2 months on this, to be perfectly honest. Especially with, I think we only have like 42, 44 head, something like that right now. Especially with some youngsters. We got some calves. We don't even have that many cows. Cool, guys, that looks good. Everything looks good down here. There's not much else I can really do down here right now, to be honest. Just watching the skies, making sure there's nothing coming at us. I mean, everything's fed. Let's just batten down the hatches and let's head back up to the farm, because this is all good up here. Yeah, nothing else we need to take care of, guys. Let's head back over to the ranch. You know what? I think we'll batten the hatches down at the farm as well, and maybe we could just stay out of trouble and keep things down until this weather passes over us. Yeah, this is just terrible out. Oh, there it is. Guys, the tornadoes. Is that a tornado just forming over there? Do you guys see that? Yeah, definitely. Way off in the distance. Oh, man. You know what? Let's go check this out. Okay. We're going to head over to the far side now. That is a whole nature preserve. There's some fields over in that neck of the woods that's really tough to get to be perfectly honest. So we're going to head over to that nature preserve and see if we can find that tornado. And, well, maybe we can help somebody out. I don't know. I just want to go see if we can check it out. We're going to park here, I think. And we'll take the hiking trail up into, there's like a lookout at the top. Maybe I'll be able to see something. Up we go. Yeah, the fire rating danger. I don't think we really have to worry about that for right now. It's pretty wet out here. Not much is going on up here, guys. We're all the way back at the fire tower. I don't see nothing, to be honest with you. Nothing to look at. You know what? We'll head around the back side of the hill here. That's where we could tell kind of where that tornado was. Oh, man, this dirt road is not in good shape. Come on, get up there, Ford. Luckily we got the old Ford. It's got the 35-inch mudders on it, along with the Rancho suspension. It can handle this. Oh, that's great. Oh, perfect. Yeah, nothing going on. I can't even see anything over here. I thought it would be like right over this hillside. We'd be able to run right into this tornado, but nothing. All right, well, so much for that right now. You know what? We'll double back around and head to town, and maybe we can pick up some supplies. Maybe that tornado just disappeared. I'm not seeing anything. Oh boy, it's why is it so foggy? Guys, it's so freaking foggy down here. Oh, of course, yeah, there's right down the river passage too. We got a creek passage to take here. Nice and easy, just take it easy. Nice and easy. Through the creek. Yep. I'm driving by feel right now. I can't see anything. Just keep her up top. Keep her level. Oh, that's a little deep. That's a little deep. Come on, get back. Oh boy, come on, back. Okay, cool. All right, we're good. I think I got a little bit off of where the intended path was there. We're good now. We got out of it, guys. Let's head to town and see what's going on. Oh boy, yeah, that's not good at all. Yeah, no, this is terrible, you guys. It's so desolate. Where is everybody? Nobody here? Where did everybody run to? I don't see a single person. Oh, that's where everybody's gone. I see what's going on here. All right, you know what? I'm gonna duck in and I'm gonna hide inside. I'm gonna hide in the shop. Hopefully this passes over. See you guys. All right, so that was a close one. That tornado never got through that field just on the far side there, so that should be all right. But you know what? I want to go take a look at the damage it caused, just because, to be perfectly honest. You know what? Make sure there's no one in distress over here. I'm sure it's fine. It's all through the field, and then up on this hillside, it looks like where it died off. I think this is where it ended. It came through this unplanted field, which is, I guess, kind of fortunate. And then, yeah, it went up the hillside. So this field got hit, but there's nothing planted, so that's okay. It looks like there's a tornado off in the sky there, doesn't it? Anyways, came up this hillside and destroyed these trees, which, yeah, they look like they're in kind of rough shape. You know what? Speaking of which, look at these bales, guys, back at our ranch. There's nothing left of them. They're disintegrating. I kind of gave the same idea. Anyways, it's still hailing, so I'm going to go hunker down for a couple hours. Maybe we'll see this afternoon if we can actually get some work done around here. All right, so we've been busy this afternoon. Finally dried up enough that we were able to get in and do a little bit of grass cutting, a little bit of silage work. Yeah, we've got all our fields. Well, the big field's already been taken care of. We're taking care of the smaller field right now. Everything's been swathed. We just need to come down and bale it all up and then transport it over to our silage sausage maker over there and get busy with that. Anyways, I'm gonna bale the rest of this up, and then we'll come back and cut it up. We got our ranch hands out here. They've already been out taking care of the other fields, so that was relatively easy. We're getting pretty efficient at the haying and the silage making right now, to be perfectly honest, guys. Pretty efficient indeed. Yeah, they've been really working them pretty well out here. So let me finish this off, and then we'll go and grab all these bales with the International here, the old International. Let's grab all these bad boys. You might notice the hours have changed on this. Yeah, we had a detrimental problem where it fell through the map, and yeah, we had to like rebuild it from scratch. Let's go with that. So yeah, tractor fell through the map and had to rebuild that thing from scratch. So that happens. It is what it is. Anyways, let's get these bales all the way back to that cattle barn, and we will we'll turn these into silage. Now, I got a plan with all this, guys. I've been busy doing a lot of silage work because, quite honestly, I need some more money. I need to get some more money relatively soon. So, I mean, you can see we've got a ton of silage bales already made here, and we're going to finish all these ones off the same way. They've all got to go in there. I could have planned this out a little bit better. I could have definitely planned this out a little bit better, but it is what it is. The little Massey does make this work. It's not the most efficient way, I have to admit, of trying to move bales around over here, but it is what it is. So that's looking good. We've got a ton of silage bales being made. And like I said, I want to sell these guys off sooner than later. So that is my master plan. We're going to make some money soon with these. Just got to finish this one off, and that's all there is to it. There's going to be some good income coming our way soon, guys, because I got a plan on something I need to take care of very, very soon. So we'll see you in a couple months, I guess. I'll take care of the animals, and I'll see you guys soon. And just like that, we're into July. Guys, it's been a busy spring, well, summer already. I've already done a bunch more hay harvesting, taking care of our animals, but I needed that money for something. Like I said, we've been trying to get a little extra cash. Well, quite honestly, I need to replace some stuff, some New Hollands. Oh, that might have been a little bit too specific. Anyways, I've been busy trying to make some money, and today we might actually come to that fruition because I made a ton more silage bales that, well, I might use as feed, I might use to sell. I don't know. You guys, I don't know what I'm going to do exactly with all these yet, but there's an absolute ton more that we managed to wrap down along the side of the cattle barn here. So I might save those ones for the time being, but all the ones back there I think I'm going to sell. Yeah, we're going to load all these guys up. I'm going to sell every one of these. These are all already fermented and turned into silage. Those ones there, guys, they are still technically grass because they just got cut this morning. We're going to make sure this, of course, is fully stocked before we sell any of that silage off. And it looks like we could use a little bit, just a little bit. We'll go put a little bit of silage in there. Maybe a hay bale looked like it needed as well. I can't really tell. Can't remember what we had now. Anyways, we're going to put a little bit of both in, I think. Yeah, we'll put silage and hay in there. It's like I said, this is my daily routine, but the plan is we're going to make sure this is completely full before we sell off all of our silage. And then we don't have to worry about it for the time being, of course. Well, that silage ferments, we'll be fine. I don't think we need any more, guys. I'm just going to push this right back into the shed. Yeah, there we go. That looks good. Cool. So we've got tons of food for our cows right now. I need to start figuring out, we need to make some money. I don't need to figure anything out. I just need to make some money. Yeah, let's unwrap all of these. Come on, get the wrap off. Hey, why did you not have a net? That's kind of weird, isn't it? Anyways, the rest of these got net. Doesn't matter. I guess it's fine. Let's load these things up. Get them up onto our trailer. And yeah, this should be, like, I'm really thinking this is going to be a good payday, and we can upgrade some equipment. Well, mainly our harvester. Our combine, it needs to be upgraded. So let's get this silage bale loaded. We'll stock this trailer. We're going to have to make, oh boy, 4, maybe 6 trips. I don't even know how many trips, how many bales do I have here? I don't even know. It doesn't matter. Let's lock them down. That'll hold. Let's get that out of the way. We gotta double stack these. Let's put them up on top as well. I got a bunch more still to put on this, guys. That'll do. Nice and easy around the corner, all the way over to all the way to town once again. We're gonna put some miles in the Ford today, it looks like, guys. Yeah, putting some miles on the Ford, all right, I'll say the least. Last trip, we got one more trip. We're up to $400,000 in the old bank account. That ain't gonna last, don't worry. I got plans to spend that money, of course. Like we talked about, this is all part of my plan. The KSIM's master plan is coming into here as we need to sell all these bales off to fund our project or our plan here. I don't want to do another harvest with that New Holland if I don't have to out here. This 100-acre field it's just too much for that New Holland. It's a lot. The last one, we're getting what, $50,000 per load here, guys. That's something else, I'll say. So $450,000. Let's go and take a look at our combines, what our options are here at the shop. See if there's anything on sale. Okay, we got a T560 John Deere, $134,000 on sale. This guy, a used one. Yeah, not bad. A little small, a little low on power. You know, like there's a Massey as well, Massey Ferguson for $129,000. I think that's a better deal personally. It's a little bit smaller grain bin on it, but might be a little better. You know what? I don't think so. I think this is what we're going to go with. I think we're going to go new. And where is it? There we go. Yeah, here we are. Yeah, 780, S780. I think that's going to be the best deal. At $216,000. Yes, it's more expensive. It's going to be more expensive, especially I'm going to need to make some changes here. We're going to figure out what grain topper to put on, but yeah, I think this is the best deal, guys. We picked this up. We got a Macdon header, the FD245, along with the John Deere. Now, the header itself was used, so we were able to get that used, which is kind of nice. But the S780, of course, was brand spanking and new. Of course, we also got a new grain bin as well, a new cart, or sorry, grain cart, I should say. So we could do some carting a little bit more efficiently. Sorry, New Holland. I mean, look at the size of the head on this by comparison to that. That is crazy there. That is something else. So we've got the old John Deere's out. We've got the new John Deere and New Holland's out. John Deere's in. Klutch, get your words right today. Whew. Anyways, this is great. Brand new combine dust. Yeah, this is going to be fantastic. This is going to make my life so much easier on this harvest. We'll be upgrading some more fields to get some more work out of this. But I mean, we got one massive field right now. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That there is a little bit better. Big Draper header, of course. And we do have the landing gear on this as well, so we can tow this behind the combine if we need to move it around. For now, we're so close to the field, shouldn't matter, right? Really shouldn't matter. All right, so hopefully we can get one of our ranch hands. Hopefully Gertie can come out here. I'm going to get her to handle their brand new combine. I will do the grain carting, of course. And we're also going to need to get somebody else out here to go ahead and bale for us at the same time. So we'll get the baler out here. We get the International to do some baling, I guess. Yeah, International with our round baler, of course. And we'll get everybody working together as always and see if we can get through this oat field as efficiently as possible once again. Oh, get up there. Come on. Okay. I just want to make sure everything runs and is working the way I expected. Everything looks good. This is great. This is great. This is great. If I could stay in the field, it'd be even better. Cool. So we've got everyone out there already working in the fields, guys. I'm going to start taking this grain cart up to the far side and meet them at the far end of the field. Come on, let's go. You know what? We should probably get some fuel first. We're down under half a tank. Might as well fill that up while I'm sitting here. Perfect. And everything's looking great down here, guys. This is... she's got the beacons on. That's great. Okay, cool. So get around this corner. If she can get around this corner, we'll see how this does. Now, that Macdon header is a little bit bigger than, well, the New Holland we were using beforehand, of course, by like 3 times, maybe 4. So it's a bit of a struggle. Get around the corner. You can do it. Just don't break anything. Yeah, that looks great. Okay, cool. All right. Let's get out there and we'll see if we can get what she's got in her, out of her. Yeah, that's great, guys. I'm happy. I'm so happy about this right now. Oh, just loving this. And the baler's picking up the Internationals is staying in line, which is great. It's staying right behind her. It's staying in tow. I'm probably going to need to remember to go bring some net wrap over at some point for that. I think there might be one roll in that thing, and there's going to be, I mean, you don't get a ton of bales. We're not getting a ton of bales off of the straw, mind you. but it's going to be quite a few by the time we get through this. I mean, I'm guessing we'll get 100 bales off this field. Would be my guesstimate at least. Well, this is kind of an awkward little angle, but it's working out just fine. Good. Okay, so I'm expecting once again that, well, we're going to fill this trailer up with every single time that the hopper's full on the combine. It's going to fill our trailer up. That's how this is going to be once again. That's how it was with the New Holland and the smaller trailer. And it looks like we're going to be pretty much the same way going forward here, guys, as, yeah, that's a lot. Holy, oh boy, she's still got more in there. All right. Oh, she's still got more. Okay, we didn't get enough, guys. Yeah, we're full. She still has more oat inside her bin. Yeah, that's a lot. Holy. All right, let's go dump it out. Yeah, so we've got 15,000 liters of oats in this trailer. That's what this thing holds. And I don't know what I don't remember what that what the hopper holds on the new John Deere on the S780. I don't know what that one holds off the top of my head. Maybe we'll have to double check that. It doesn't matter for now. I mean, we're gonna have to make a trip back to the silo every time. Let's see if we can back this in and load it all up. You know what? I've got another idea actually. Speaking of which, as well, we'll load this up first, and let's get this unloaded. Let me tell you about my idea here in a second. Hang on a sec. Let me just get this. So it's set up, perfect, and we got to make sure we open that up, don't we? Yeah. Open up the bin. There we go. Okay, the bin's open. We got our grains going in. Cool. All right, so like I said, I got a plan here, guys. I mean, I've got a trailer. I was planning on using that little trailer just for feeding the horses, but why not use it in harvest as well? I mean, we can daisy chain these together. I can get this out of here. I need to build a shed for my equipment one of these days, guys. This is kind of ridiculous. One of these days we'll build a shed. But anyways, we've got the second trailer. We'll daisy chain these guys together, and then I'll get an extra, 50%. 50% out of that. I shouldn't have to worry anymore. That's more than enough now, right? It's not the greatest in the world. I'm gonna figure out how to unload. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of an issue trying to figure out how we're going to unload this going forward, but that's fine. That's something we can figure out. This is all good. We're almost done the first headland, by the way. We're so close. Oh, there we are. We're done. Perfect. And let me just finish off filling up this back trailer. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out how to dump. What's the most efficient way to dump this into the silo once we get this thing completely full. Come on, get in there. Still got quite a bit of room in here. I'm surprised. The S780, guys, is having a bit of a struggle climbing this hill along the highway here. I mean, it's not like it's super steep, but it looks like we're not getting very good traction. So that's something I'm gonna have to consider at some point here. I think it might cause us issues down the road. For now, just one combine out here, not a big deal. All right, let's head back to the farm. It's close enough to being full, pretty close, right? Head over to the silo once again. Let's figure out what we can do to dump this in. I think we can come up with a bit of a strategy that'll be efficient. I'll just knock this. You didn't need to see this, guys. I don't know. We're not coming back for that. Let's be honest. Let's just make sure we knock it down so it looks a little bit better. You guys didn't see that, right? You don't want to have that. You don't want to have that trail right beside the highway with everyone going by and seeing like the one spot you missed. You don't want that. So there's some things you just got to take care of. Come on. This poor John Deere's having to struggle. These 7810 here. Let's go. All right, let's unload this in. Now, I got two trailers. I need to use the auger, of course. Be nice to have that drop pan right now, wouldn't it? Okay, let's drop the back trailer off. And then I'm simply going to back the first trailer right on up to the auger. That's going to be the plan right there. Yeah. See, one trailer at a time. Easy. Yeah, there we go. And unload. Perfect. Okay, cool. So let's go unload. And from there, we're going to move this trailer out of the way. Disconnect. And then simply going back up. Let's see if I can get around this. How can I back this up? Yeah, like this. We'll just back this up and then go around, grab our second trailer, reconnect to you, and boom, perfect. All right, there we go. And unload it that way. I mean, that's probably the most efficient way. Now, I was also thinking, I'm like, okay, well, we could just connect this trailer to the front of the next trailer. I don't think I want to ever have the small trailer to be the first trailer. I think we're better off always having the big trailer as the first trailer. This little trailer has got to always be at the back. I think that's how we're going to have to play this, guys. That's just the way it's going to have to be. So we'll just have to finagle things around every time. On the bright side, I haven't been radioed that she's getting full out there, so we managed to unload everything before the harvester filled up, so that's a good sign. Where is she? Gotta be at the very back of the field, way back here past the cattle barn. Still don't see anything up there. Got to be at the far end here somewhere. We'll go figure out where the heck she is. It's right at the very end, I think. All right. Still not seeing anything. Oh wait, never mind. I was looking in the wrong spot. It's right. She's right at the corner. Okay, don't hit those bales, please, Gertie. Just don't hit the bales. All right, let's get caught back up. Get caught out. She's moving down on this side. She's doing a good 10 miles an hour down the far end here. Come on, get up there. Get up there. We have to hold 15 just to get caught up to her. There we go. Okay, cool. All right, easy. That's better. Cool. All right, another load going in, guys. Looks good. So this is going to lead us into another problem we're going to run into, guys, is we typically get about 200,000 liters off this field of oat. And, well, the grain bin, the hopper, or the silo we have only holds 400, so we've left the last 200 in there. We might run out of space. I don't know if we're going to have enough room in there for this whole harvest or not. So that could be a bit of a problem. Speaking of problems, we knew this was going to happen, right? We totally knew this was going to happen. That's right. We've ran out of the bale net. The bale net for that baler has ran out. We only had the one box on there, so I'm not surprised. We were expecting this, so we had a pallet sitting at the farm. Just needed to put it up in the ranch truck and bring it on out. But yeah, we knew this was going to happen. Just wasn't sure when. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but it is what it is. So let's head on out. We'll fix that up right now. Perfect. And just get in here. Let's load this on in. Get our bale net back together. Perfect. All right, get back to work. Thank you very much. All right, let's go back in, figure out where our combine is. All right, go find the 7810, and we're gonna keep on moving some grain around, guys. See you guys in a little sec here. Oh boy, like I said, we are pretty much full, guys. This grain bin is pretty much completely full. I knew that was gonna happen, but you know what? I got a plan here. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We'll have to start by our next load. Okay, we're gonna fill this right up to the top pod. We still have a little bit of room, what, 5,000-ish liters? Yeah, we'll see. We'll put that back in the grain bin. We'll see if we can fill it up. But also, guys, I want to make sure our horses are completely fed with oats right now. So we'll take whatever I get off this right now. You can see we're getting close. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty on this field. But we're going to unload everything we can first into the horse stables. So we maximize that right away. And whatever we have left over that we can't fit in the horse stables, we can't fit into that grain bin, then we're going to have to sell off right now. Unfortunately, it's the worst time of year to sell things off. We want to sell off in January. So that is really what's going to have to happen now, is just selling this stuff off. We've ran out of space. I've got at least 2 loads to make. But you know what? Whatever. Extra money coming in right now, that's good. I'll take the extra cash, but it would have been nice to sell it come January when it's probably double the value. I mean, ideally getting double the value of this would be much more worthwhile, to say the least. All right, so that's good. A little bit of extra cash. It's fine. Something else, guys. We need to buy a proper truck. We need a proper truck and trailer unit at some point here if we're going to be getting this kind of grain off our fields going forward. But for now, this is how I've got to do things. Unfortunately, selling off products with the tractor and our little trailers. That is what it is. Cool. So that is all the grain we've got off those fields, or that off that field. That's all we got. Everything's full now. All I got left to do, guys, is pick up all these bales. Look at all the bales I got to pick up. This is going to be a little bit more work. I've got some time to burn here, of course. Oh boy, these should all fit inside our storage, right? I'm pretty sure I can fit a ton in these. I'll have to double check the numbers, but I think we can hold like 600 bales in this little storage area. Of course, we do need to make sure we're storing all our bales inside these buildings. Get off there, because otherwise they will just deteriorate to nothing, and I don't want to lose any more bales if I don't have to. Come on, get in there. Get all the way in. There we go. Perfect. Luckily, like I said, the silage bales, once they're wrapped, they don't disintegrate. So leaving them wrapped outside is fine, but as soon as we remove that wrap, then we run into problems with those silage bales. The straw bales, they got to go in there right away. Now, I've got so much straw that I think some of the straw, at some point, I'm going to have to sell some of this stuff off. I'm making way more straw than I will ever need right now. So, I mean, our entire last harvest of straw is in the red barn at the horse corral. So, between those bales, I probably have You guys didn't see that, right? You guys didn't see that. That didn't happen. That was a figment of your imagination. Between all the bales at the horse corral and now all these bales going in here, I mean, we have a couple hundred straw bales. I'm not going to need a couple hundred straw bales on this ranch anytime soon, so we might as well sell these off I think in the winter time. I'm going to start selling straw bales off. That's kind of the plan. Oh, that looks pretty darn good though, doesn't it? Look at that. How many we got in there? Yeah, we can put 600. We're not even halfway. That's awesome. Perfect, guys. Everything is kind of coming together. I did want to show you, like I said, we had all those straw bales in there. But I mean, you can see inside the barn, right? Like, look at this. It's, once again, just straw bales everywhere in here. I'm not going to need these. These are all still good. Everything is being kept well inside. Everyone's happy down here. The ranch is coming together. I'm loving all the ton of horses. Guys, this is great. Yeah, everything's looking really good right now. I just need to find a way to make sure we can make it a little more sustainable. Now, the horses themselves, I want to make them as happy as I possibly can. I've got another plan for today. After we invested another $200 in a piece of equipment, guys, the last thing the horses want, they need a treat. And well, the favorite, what is a horse want as a treat? Well, carrots, of course. So I'm gonna give them some carrots. I'm gonna plant a small garden of carrots back here. Make my ranch hands deal with it. This is ridiculous. We're gonna plow this all up myself. I mean, I probably could have done this with a piece of equipment that we've got, maybe a tractor or something, because I'm gonna need to get back here anyways with that equipment. But this just seemed like it made more sense for me to get back here with this little hand plow and quickly take care of this. Ideally, I mean, why can't I connect this thing to my horses? I mean, that would be the ideal way. Instead of me doing all the manual grunt work here, get my horses to drag this thing around. That should be the way this works. Why can't we do that? Can I get a hitch on my horse, please? Just saying. Anyways, this is going to be my little carrot garden back here. This seems like a great idea, but it probably is way more time consuming than it's ever going to be worth. I'm not planning on selling carrots. I just want to be able to give them carrots for food to maximize their healthiness. And I want to see if I can get any more out of our horses than I'm already getting. I'm pretty happy with what we're getting from the horses, to be honest. Well, let's see if we can maximize that. I gotta get rid of these stones. Let's go pick these stones out of here. There we go. All the stones are just right there. That's good. Let's go and see if we can get this planted today. This is the last possible month we can get carrots in the ground, guys. So I've got some small piece of equipment, relatively inexpensive. Like I said, I do need to plant these with equipment. I wish I could just spread some seeds by hand, to be perfectly honest. That would be great. So, unfortunately, I can't. But anyways, I'm going to ridge this field with this. We'll get back in here and see if we can... It's kind of like a rotor tiller of sorts, right? We'll just go in there and fill this back up with fuel once again. And then, yeah, see if we can kind of ridge these fields. I don't know. Is this going to work for us? Hopefully this works. Yeah, there we go. Okay. This is fine. It's fine. So like I said, we're going to ridge these fields, and then we'll get in here and plant some carrots in. I mean, the International is not exactly a big tractor, but it's still pretty big for this kind of work. I have to admit, I would love to get something a bit smaller if we're going to do more smaller gardens like this. But how much money do you want to spend on that kind of stuff in the grand scheme of things, right? Yeah, that looks good. There we go. It's all been ridged for the most part and prepped and ready to go. And all we got to do is plant this bad boy with some carrots. I can fit through here. Just skinny thoughts. Nice. All right, let's go grab the planter, and I'll just drop this right in front. I'm gonna have to move these into the shed here at some point in time to get them out of the way. They're pretty small. There's room in the shed for some of this stuff, I think. Drop this right there. That looks good. And let's grab that planter. Planter's got carrot seeds. Not yet. Let's get some seeds in that. There we go. Yeah, we have the pallets from all our pallet seeds we're starting to run out finally. We bought way too much seed at the start of the year, or start of last year, and we're starting to finally run out. So we've still probably another harvest or another season we'll be able to use seeds, but I think by maybe the next year after that we'll be out of seeds. We'll have to buy some more. But carrots going in. All right, well, this is easy enough. There's plenty of carrots, guys. I don't need to do more than that, really. I was expecting to have to use more seed, to be honest with you, but yeah, surprisingly enough, there's plenty of seeds in this thing. I didn't even have to put that many in here. We'll just kind of plant this whole thing with carrots. If I can get them in the ridges, that would be great. But unfortunately, We kind of ridged at a weird angle. Yeah, this is what it is. Perfect. All right, just kind of forward, back and forth. Get a spot to spin around, all the way back on down. And yeah, the carrots are going in, guys. I mean, I don't know how, with the amount of carrots we're going to get off this, will this actually be enough carrots to feed our horses for any length of time? I have zero clue, to be honest with you. It's such a low percentage of productivity on the horses, and like in the grand scheme of things, they're just treats for the horses, right? This is not like this is something we didn't definitely need for them, but it's something that I'd like to do just to find a way to maximize the productivity we get off those guys, as ridiculous as this actually is. So everything was harvested, and we've got a big day coming again next month. So you know what? With all that being said, I'm going into the bunkhouse and I'm taking a nap there. I'll see you guys in a month. How is it already August? That is crazy. Already August. Guys, today we got to get to planting. Today is going to be planting. Now, we're changing things up. Like I said, we got over 430 some odd thousand liters of oats. We need to change things up. The oats, we have plenty of, we're just using for feed. The profitability on oats is not quite as good as what I want. So we're going to be planting canola today. Get the seeds in there. It was good. And let's get into this field. And instead of the oat, we're doing canola. It's going to make our harvest season just a little bit easier, because we're not going to have to bale, of course, and the profits will be a little bit better on the grain itself. So we'll give the canola a shot and see how that works out for us. I'm going to do the headland with the 7810 here. And yeah, maybe we'll get one of our ranch hands. Maybe we'll get Gertie out here to take care of the rest, because this is going to take the better part of the day. Yeah, this is going to take the better part of the day with this unit, guys. Plus, I got other tasks I need to take care of. So, Gertie, this one's all yours. Yeah, this is going to take her forever. Perfect. You know what? It's all good. She's only 8 in the morning. If she's done by, 4 o'clock this afternoon, I'm happy. Get going. Yeah, that's a lot of work, guys. That's a lot. That tractor's going to get a few hours on it today. I got to go do something simple. Some simple weeding over here at the old carrots. The carrots are coming up, though. Look at that. That's not bad. Unfortunately, what's not as good news is the hay bales have absolutely nothing left in them, so I might as well just push these into this corral. Yeah, all these hay bales. Look at this. Nothing. Literally nothing left of these bales. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. I lost about 5 or 6 bales here that I was hoping to use as food, but fortunately, guys, I got a few more bales left up at the main horse barn area up here. So we'll just use these instead, because these have plenty. They were undamaged by any of the hail, so that's perfect. Yeah, that's great. That could be a lot worse, guys. I had plans of putting a lot more bales down here. Good thing I didn't, right? So make sure we put some here at the main barn as well, so these horses don't get all jealous as I'm moving all the bales around. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I could see him salivating as I was moving the bales around. Hey, Klutch, I want some hay. Perfect. Close the gates up, and let's take this on down. We got to head back to the cattle barn once again with the mass. I need something else with the front loader, but the cattle barn's looking good, guys. This is all coming together. Look at, we got 50 some odd cows now. Still some juveniles, but things are coming together. I've got plans for back here where I know a lot of you were saying you can't have a ranch without a cattle pasture. I get it, believe me. And that's my plan for all the way back in here. This is going to be our cattle pasture land at some point. We're just not ready yet. I do plan plans to make that whole hillside into a cattle pasture, but we're going to have to knock some trees down, of course, and just clear some land and make this whole area into the main farm area up over here. Guys, it's coming together slowly, as you can see. We're finally just at a point where we can make ends meet right now, and things are coming together. Guys, welcome back into the Starting From Scratch Ranch here on Small Town USA, where we've been slowly plowing through our goals. Number one, we made some cash. Of course, we managed to make a sustainable income out here on the ranch, and you know what? We even paid off all of our debts, but we're still working on a couple of things like making 10 million and, well, of course, becoming the best farmer in Farm Sim. We're getting close though. Guys, this horse ranch has been doing pretty darn good for us. I mean, horses themselves have been paying themselves off. We're making a decent amount of money, and today we're going to start by seeing if we can maximize that as much as we can. Realistically? Yeah, realistically. So today we've got our carrots that are ready to go, and that is the coup d'etat, the final piece, the keystone to managing to upgrade our horses, to manage to get the most possible profit off them. I don't know if it's going to do anything, to be perfectly honest, but we have a small garden of carrots, which they are all ready to be harvested. So let's dive into this. Now, unfortunately, I would love to have just been able to harvest these by hand, considering how small that field is. I had to go out and buy a proper carrot harvester. And I mean, there's no better way than to harvest it here than with, well, the International, I don't think. I think they're kind of like two peas in a pod. This will work out perfectly fine, I'm sure. Great tractor for doing this, so let's see if we can figure this all out. Yeah, this is definitely overkill for the small carrot garden we've got. But I mean, we've got the pallet ready to go. It's just, it really is probably too much, even though it is only one row at a time that we can harvest. It is what it is. Anyways, let's get this up there. It's a little bit squishy. It's a little squishy to try to harvest where we've got the garden up there. Like I said, I would much rather have had some kind of I don't even know, to be able to do it by hand. I mean, we were able to plow this by hand. Trying to harvest the carrots by hand would have been probably a lot easier than what I'm going to have to do here. So fortunately, we don't have to worry about, destroying any of our carrots by driving on them. They seem to manage that fairly well, but it's just kind of one row at a time. It does take us a little while because the rows are so short, of course, as well. Maybe we should have made this longer and narrower. Like, if we got rid of some of those trees up ahead, that might have been a thing. Anyways, this is going to be fine. It cost us fairly minimal. It's like $3,000. Whatever. If this doesn't work out, we could sell it off. We'll lose a little bit of money, but it's not the end of the world. Now, we have been making a ton of cash with our silage bales. We managed to do another cut of silage. Sold off all the bales we had from last time. A little over $200,000 in profits from our silage bales. Guys, silage bales definitely making it so we can go on these little side ventures and maximize the profits in other areas on our farm. Now, will the silage bales be the end-all be-all for us? Probably not. Let's be honest. I mean, you're looking $230,000, say, is the max we'll probably make off of that. And you do that times 3. I mean, you're making a little under $1 million per year, which is great. Don't get me wrong. But I think we might be able to do better in some other areas. Yeah, some other areas. Maybe with less work, too. Guys, we're getting through this very slowly. I've got about halfway full. It's gonna take some time here. If I can get, I'm hoping we can get 2 pallets off this. This is what I want to get, so I can put 1 pallet of carrots, kind of keep them up with the main horse barn, and then put the other pallet down at the corral. Kind of have one at each side, and yeah, that's kind of what I would like to be able to do. I don't know if this is gonna last us very long. If this will last us at all, to be perfectly honest. Pop this back down. Yeah, it's just not. It's not gonna be a ton of carrots. I'm not having. I got no delusions about how many carrots we're getting off this. It's just going to take me about 15 minutes to get this. The amount of money I could make by doing silage in this time would probably be more beneficial than just to buy the carrots. Should have thought about that, but here we are, harvesting carrots, 1 row at a time. But look at this, we've got a full pallet. I'm just going to drop this up here. We'll move this around later on. We can spin this kind of in our little storage area here, right about there. Yeah, that should be all right. Cool. Yeah, that looks good, guys. Awesome. And drop it off. Perfect. All right, let's go get another pallet so we can fill these guys up. I mean, that's about as good as it's going to get right there, I think. That's easy. I don't mind that. That's a little bit better than dealing with it in bulk as well. I don't have any way of storing carrots anywhere else, so I think having pallets like this is really... For what our needs are. Like, I'm not going to be selling carrots at any kind of a farm shop or anything like that. This is probably going to be the best way of doing it. Just for extra food, for treats. It's like dog treats, only for horses. Does that make any sense at all? I don't think I make any sense. Anyways, that's the end of that, guys. We've got them all. So 1.5-ish full. Hey, I'll take it. It's like I said, not a ton of carrots, but it's better than nothing, and we're going to try to see if this is going to give us anything else out of our horses. It's really tough to say. There's not a lot there, to be perfectly honest, guys. The amount this is going to change for our horses, I think, is pretty minimal. They might be a little bit happier. So let's drop it in, leave it down at the corral. We got 1 pallet at the corral now, and we got 1 up at the main horse stable. Yeah, we're looking all right. Okay, cool. Okay, so time to move on to plan B, plan 2, part A, B, I don't know. Time to upgrade things. I want to upgrade this farm a little bit. And today, since we got some money, I think is going to be the time to do it. Our horses look good. I don't need to worry about the horses anymore. I kind of want to move on, because I want to move on to our cattle, because our cattle don't need any more carrots, that's for sure. So let's move on. Let's move on to plan B and see what we can do with our cows. So actually, our cows are actually pretty happy, but what makes me not so happy is the fact I can't sell any of the milk they've been making. Well, that's going to change today. We've got a used Mac that was, well, it's used actually, not really, but half price for me. So I'll take a used truck. I had to buy the trailer, unfortunately, full price. That is what it is, of course. But the truck, half price, that saves us a little bit of cash, at least a little cheddar. And this is going to work out because I plan on, of course, using this for grains, our grain crops later on. Now, the trailer itself, yeah, that is what it is, guys. That's going to be for shipping liquids, of course. We got to buy it at some point. We might as well do it now. Mac looks pretty darn good, though. Let's head this back over to the farm. You know what? It's a great time to remind you guys, if you haven't done it already, make sure you guys go down to the bottom, subscribe so you don't miss out on anything going on the channel here, of course, and figure out what we're doing with this Starting From Scratch Ranch. Make sure you go down, click that big red button, and of course, hit the bell as well, so you don't miss anything that's going on. Back on over to the ranch. You can see that's actually where the tornado was before, guys, off in that field. It looks like they didn't plant it this year, which I thought was kind of strange. Kind of bizarre. You thought they would have planted. Nothing happened back there. Our fields are all looking pretty darn good. You can see we've done, went and sprayed the weed. The herbicide's been put down. Our hay field, once again, is ready to be turned into hay or silage. That might be something to do later, but for now, I'm all worried about what's going on with the cattle. We've got to get the cattle. They're all looking really good, to be perfectly honest. Like, all our cows are healthy. We've had some calves already this year, and yeah, it's starting to progress. Now, we're not at the numbers where I need to really start concerning myself too much with it yet. 57, you can see, and it's coming together, but we do have some milk that's being produced already. Not a ton, but this is going to go crazy here in the next year or so. I think the amount of milk we're going to be making, we're really either going to have to find a better way to store it because we're going to run out of storage, or we're just going to have to ship a lot of it constantly. And I mean, that sounds like a real bad problem to have, I know, but easy. Best driver in Farm Sim. I got this. There we go. It sounds like a real bad problem to have, but really it's not going to be, it's good for us, right? I mean, we're making money because of it. I would like to store it and sell it at the best time if I can. So that's something we'll have to worry about maybe next year. But for now, these guys are looking great, guys. Got a lot of calves coming up. Guys, this is going to be perfect, but this is part of the first part of our upgrade path, right? We've got something we can sell off now and make a little bit more money once again. But all the money I'm going to make from this, I'm going to spend today on, well, upgrading that cattle area. Now, I promised you guys I'd put a pasture in, and that's where we're going to be coming next. We've got the barn. I wouldn't mind having a pasture. We have something else we have to talk about there, but we'll figure that out. Sell off this milk. Looks good. Nice little farm to yard shop. I don't even know what you want to call this down here. Right at the dealership. They're taking all of the milk, of course, which is great. Let's head back over to the farm, and we'll see what else we need to get done. Like I said, I've got a couple trips to make of this, and if I can get, $250,000 in the little bank account from everything we sold back off now, we've got some new equipment, I think we'll be in business. All right, looks pretty good. $221,000 what we ended up with. I'm going to leave the truck trailer over here beside the barn, and we need to figure out what else we can do or what our next steps are going to be. But this is all coming together, guys. I'm really happy with how this looks. What else do we need now? I guess I could feed some guys first. I just realized when I was looking at the barn itself, they're like, yeah, it's a little low on food. We can fill this up first. In we go with some straw. I haven't worried about the additive. I've been hearing people say they don't use additive. I've always just kind of gone with the additive. I'm nervous that our machines won't work without the additive as well, so I always put the additive in. I know it's a little extra cost for us, but it is what it is. Now, my plan, guys, is pasture on the one side. I need to put a barn or something down here, like right down beside the straw, our bale barn. I want another shop there, but the far side, the north side of this whole building, this needs to be pasture. I want that taken care of, and of course, I need more storage back at our farm. Like the work cans, everything's kind of just strewn about outside here. It looks terrible. I kind of want something else. So, gotta knock down some trees to do that. Unfortunately, these trees are just in my way. They're a bunch of scrub trees. Not going to get a lot off this. We're just going to turn to wood chips and then sell off the chips. That's fine. They just need to get out of the way. Timber. Love cutting those trees up. Oh, they just kind of fall everywhere. Get rid of the stumps, of course, as well. And we got to feed these guys into our chipper. This old wood chipper is, it's not in good shape anymore. I have to admit, we've left it outside for 6 years. It's just rusted now, and we just are not taking care of it. Not that I really care, because we're not really using it for money. It's more for just cleaning. But it is not looking really good right now. It is in pretty rough shape. Oh, easy. And that's what happens. It just starts sending the wood everywhere. Get in there. I don't think I've used this probably in 5 years, to be honest with you guys. I think we used this our first year out here. Haven't touched the wood chipper since, so I'm glad it still works at least. Yeah, I better get rid of this one as well. Yeah, we got to get rid of this tree here. Good shot. Let's cut this guy down. Ready? Timber. I'm saying it early, timber. I said it way too early. There we go. Boom. Nice. Get rid of the stump. Come on. Ah, good. All right. And we're just going to have to buck this up into manageable pieces so we can fit it all inside that wood chipper. Oh, boy. This is going to be a bit of a pain, guys. This is way more of a pain than I thought it was going to be. This tree is... We need the pine trees. That's really... Because we used this for the pine trees before. Pine trees are so much easier, of course, than these, like, willows. I don't even know what these are. We could read it. American elm. There you go. The American elms are just not great. There we go. All right. Let me toss a bunch of these inside inside this. How many can I fit in here? Hang on a sec. Let's see if I can fix this. Let's see if I can fix whatever I can pick up. I tried jamming in here. Watch your fingers. Keep your fingers. You've got to keep the knuckles back, right? Just fingers out, knuckles back, so you just don't get sucked into this thing. Just kind of watch the blade of the chainsaw. Yeah, well, it's gonna work. Come on, get in there. There we go. See, yeah, we got a plan. I know what I'm doing. Just kind of give it a shove now. Kind of just shove the rest of this in, please. Guys, this is super dangerous. Don't chip wood like Klutch chips wood. There's got to be a song about that or something somewhere. All right, there we go. Please just go through the machine. This is not that difficult. All right, I'll buck this up one more time. Can I just kind of cut this in half? Like right there. Oh boy, that chainsaw's like right into the machine. Easy. Okay, good. All right, guys, that's super dangerous. Anyways, last little bit. Once again, I'm just having a bit of a time with this wood. It does not want to go into the machine very easily. Easy, come on, cut through. Hurry up, cut through. All right, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Holy. All right, that'll do, guys. That's gonna work out fine. All right, we need to build a shop here, build our sheds, and we'll go from there. But I've got a plan. It's gonna be good. Just something small that we could store some stuff in down here. So just a little 5 bay, I guess, 5 bay little garage shop area. That'll work fine. We'll be able to store most of that equipment inside at least and protect it. It has been getting damaged from the weather out here. I need to, of course, we got to terraform this. We got to grade this a little bit better than it has been already. Look at this. What a mess. Yeah, let's see if we can just kind of terraform it a little bit. A little bit. Yeah, and smooth this out now that we've got like a bit of a platform. It doesn't look great though. We'll see. I just got to smooth this out now as well. Need a little bit of a landing up top and then smooth the bottom parts out. Everything is, you think it's flat here? Guys, it's really not flat on this ranch at all. All right, that looks okay. Not really happy of how it is against the other shop, but whatever. We got space now, and we got a bit of a yard down here. It doesn't look perfect up here. It is what it is, though. I think we're gonna leave it for now. Maybe I'll do some tweaking. We'll tweak that up a little bit later on. Looks all right. Yeah, it seems like everything fits in the way it should for the most part. The rake, I couldn't fit the rake in here. I thought I could. Anyways, let's make a trip back over to the cattle barn. That is where I want to spend most of my money now. That shop there was $30,000, I want to say. I can't remember off the top of my head. It wasn't all that expensive, but I got plans for the cattle area. Yeah, the cattle area on this ranch needs a barn, guys. We need a shop down here. We need storage area for our equipment. I just don't have anything else really yet. So we're going to knock some of the shrubberies back here. We're going to trim back the shrubs. And then let's place this guy. Yeah, let's place this big workshop in here. So it's going to give us a workshop area as well as storage for a relatively decent cost, $87,000. I just need to clean this up a little bit now. Yeah, we just got to knock this down. Pull this all back. Yeah, there we go. Clean that up and make this look pretty. There we go. Okay, that's not terrible. We'll see if we can fix that a little bit more, but the shop is great. Lots of space inside. Of course, we got a workshop area down in the far corner here. Where are the lights? Down here? Can I turn these on? I can, perfect. We got lights down here. We got a workshop and that. Now, I do still want to build a pasture here, guys, as well for, well, when our cows start to expand, we need more room for cattle. This whole hillside is going to be pasture land, but I need to put a fence up. I need to knock some trees down once again. So that's why we got the wood chipper here. Just going to clean up a few of the trees, not a lot, just the area where we're putting the feed troughs. So everything down here, we got space to put the part of the start of the pasture right down here. Our feeding troughs will be right down with the main cattle barn. Yeah, we'll put that right there. And now I'm going to put fence line for the most part the whole way up that hillside and all the way back to the main ranch. Yeah, it's going to go like quite a long ways. We're going to go all the way down this roadside here, and through the trees we've got all the cattle will be down there. Guys, this is going to be a massive pasture. We have a room for about 1,000 cows, 1,000 head in here, plus the 500 inside the barn. Guys, we have quite the cattle operation here now. We don't have the cattle yet, but we're going to be there. That's going to be coming soon. I don't have the finances to put together quite yet to do that, but everything is ready now for the most part. I mean, we need to come up with some food. We need more food. But, I mean, look at that. Looks good. Cool. So I'm just going to do some decorating now. It's something I always try to remember to do is a little bit of decorating around our ranch. And nothing crazy, just something to make it look a little more lived in instead of being so sparse and sterile. You know what? It's back here in the carrot farm area, the carrot area. We need some decorations. There we go. And of course, our ranch hands do need to have a barbecue out front. You know, gotta be able to cook some steaks up every once in a while. Slap that right in there. And let's not forget, I didn't like the way this hillside looked here, so I'm gonna put some like concrete barriers in order to protect the barn or the shop area, this little garage area. I'm gonna put a couple of these down just to give it a little bit of a protection. They're relatively inexpensive at least, and they're kind of rustic too, right? It doesn't look professional. It doesn't look like a nice fence. And then, of course, our entryway, we needed something at the entryway. It was just a dirt road. I need to put something here that I'm going to run into every time I drive in and out of the farm, I think. Like something just I'm going to manage to hit. Yep, that's exactly what I needed to do. So we got all the decorations done. I've got a bunch of things I can run into around my farm because we're the best driver in Farm Sim. Guys, it's all coming together. This is great. Okay, so we've got our truck stored away. Unfortunately, I got no place to store my harvester. My combine doesn't fit anywhere still. I still need to figure out something with that. But everything else is ready to go. Look at this pasture. We've got a ton of cows we're able to put into this, guys. Now, not sure if we should stay with the Holsteins. Of course, we're getting a lot of milk off of that. I don't know. I'd love to go like to Angus, let's be honest. But well, I think we'll stay with the Holsteins because of the money we'll make from the milk. Guys, this ranch is starting to really come together. We got pasture lands for our cattle. We got our horses all taken care of. We've got some farmland still to do. But everything else, like, it's just a little bit more work on our timing now to see if everything will come together. You know what? I should go sell off all these wood chips. Look at, oh boy. Let's get this Ford going here. Look at that. See, it looks like a pile of garbage that got left over that didn't get picked up at garbage day sitting at the end of my farm. Terrible. All right, let's sell off these wood chips. Last little bit of money for the month of November. Let's go. And you know what? I think maybe I'll get into harvesting some more silage or maybe some hay today. I don't know. We'll see what else we can take care of. But I think that's going to do it for our new build, at least temporary build. We're almost fully built here out on the starting from scratch ranch. I'm pretty happy with where we're at. What else do we need, guys? What am I missing here? Let me know down in the comments. Maybe like fertilizer area, seed area. That's something I haven't built yet. Typically we built it all at once. So let me know in the comments what you guys think I should build. What else needs this ranch needs, and we'll see if we can get it done. Guys, welcome back into Small Town USA, this starting from scratch ranch once again. And today we're going to be making just a little bit of money. And what do I do every time we make money on this ranch? Yeah, we spend it, guys. We spend it every time, every single time. And today's no different because we're going to expand the ranch. It's time to expand the ranch. Now, when I say expand the ranch, I'm not talking huge things, crazy things, anything like that. Just maybe some new ways of making some money. But first of all, I need to make some money to begin with. And guys, our horses, once again, it's time to sell off a couple of horses we've raised. These guys are making us some decent cash. I don't know why they're all sitting down in here, but whatever. Let's sell off 2 of these guys, $50,000 each. We're gonna get. So I got $200,000. I'm gonna be able to sell off right here, guys. This is awesome. Look at that, 200 grand. With these 4 horses, let's sell these guys off. I've got a couple other ones we'll have to move later on, but let's take them out. That's all good. We've got our horses loaded up, and we're taking them back down over to the auction house, sell these guys off. And yeah, we'll get rid of another couple $100,000 in our bank account just from our horses, which is kind of nice. So that there is the main horse stable, of course. We've got the corral down below. Unfortunately, the corrals only, the horses we raise there only get us about $40,000, guys. So we always have to transfer them up to the stables before kind of beef them up a little bit, get them all the proper foods, and then make them worthwhile. But this is still working out fairly well. The old Ford's getting some miles on it, as you can see, as we've been having to drive quite a ways to get over to the auction house and drop these guys off each time. But not that bad. I wish we could get a trailer that pulled more. 2 at a time, another $100,000 in the old bank account. Yeah, if we could get something that could hold 4 horses, that would be a little bit better, but have not been able to find anything like that as of yet. Back to the ranch, get a couple more horses on this loaded up, and we'll see how we make do. Now, once we get these loaded up, we'll have to do a little bit of a transfer as well. We'll be back. We'll take care of that. Move some horses around. I should really get Gertie on this. I should get her to drive these back and forth, shouldn't I? Yeah, then I wouldn't have to do that stuff. I could just do my own thing. It's just a lot of time of me driving, which I don't mind, but I mean, if I could get her to do it, I'd probably be better off. Anyways, back to the ranch we go. And like I said, I've got to move a couple horses. I got to find the right ones. There's 2 of them, not you. Are you? No. This one maybe? No. How about you? No, not you. There we go. This one right here. Yeah, this is the right horse. There we go. Kramer. It's Kramer is one of the ones. We're going to take Kramer up and put him back up in the stables up top. Get him out of the corral down here. And make sure that he's looking all pristine. Get the ranch hands to handle him. And then, guys, he's going to be looking good. And we'll get an extra $10,000 for him based on that. Yeah, that's all it takes. Just have him sitting up in the corral for a month probably, and we'll probably sell him off. Got both our horses up there. We're back up to 14 horses there in the stable, 12 down the corral. All right, that's looking good and dandy. Let's head on down to, well, the cattle barn, guys, because if you watched before, we just built a massive, well, you can see off to the right, a massive cattle area, a pasture. And we've got to do something with that today, I'm hoping. Now, I've got, what, $300,000 in the old bank account? I think we might have to spend some money to get some more money sold, or get some more money out of this ranch. Let's take the semi out and head over to the shop, because I need a proper grain trailer, guys. We're gonna get a proper grain trailer for the Mac to pull around here. Because it just has to be. It's time we did this. We've got 400,000 liters of oats sitting in the bin. It's time we sold that off, and I'm not going to do it with that tiny little trailer. A little pull behind the gravity wagon. It's not even a gravity wagon, the little trailer. Yeah, we're going to get a proper cart trailer. No tiny grain carts anymore. Let's get this thing back to the farm. Let's go sell some of our oats off. And, I mean, this did cost me a little bit of money, but it's going to pay for itself relatively quickly, let's be honest. Just needed to find a way to ship it a little bit quicker rather than taking those little grain carts through the woods every time. This is a little bit faster. All right, let's get this all lined up. Get her down with the auger here. Easy does it. Nice and slow. Perfect. All right. And put some oats where they are. 400,000 liters of oats, guys. All right, there we go. We got the oats going in. We got lots of oats to put in this thing. We're full. Let's get back on out. Back up into town. What do we got? What is that, about 4 trips? 5 trips, I guess, technically. I want to leave. We got to do some. I got to make sure we leave at least like 100,000, maybe 150,000 liters of oats in there. Food for our horses, of course. So I don't want to go too crazy with selling everything off, since I did not plant any oats last year. If you guys remember, we got canola planted. I don't have oats planted. Not oats. Is it oats? Yeah, I don't have oats. No oats. Just canola. So there is that. Now, I do have something else I need to tell you about after. Let's unload this first. There's something else kind of brewing in the background here that I haven't told you guys about yet. It's a kind of well, not really a secret. It's just something I'm not quite Something I'm not ready to tell you guys about yet. Let's get back to the ranch. Load this back up once again. Guys, look at the finances here, though. I mean, $700,000. We're looking pretty darn good. I'm actually kind of excited right now on how much money we got. Yeah, I don't think we've had this much money on this ranch as of yet. Now, we've sold off pretty much all our grains for the most part. Everything else that's left in here, I'm going to keep for horses. Guys, 700,000 bucks. I need to buy a few things, I think. Now, first things first, of course, with the amount of livestock we're dealing with. You know what, by the way, I'm taking the dirt road. We're gonna go the dirt path this time. With the amount of livestock we're dealing with, guys, well, I'm going to need a better solution for transporting it all. All the cattle especially, right? Once we start selling cattle off, yeah, we're gonna need something to move those around. Let's kind of sneak through the woods here, nice and easy. Back on through. As you can see, we've gone this way a few times. We smoothed this out a little bit, so it's a bit better than what it was. Maybe I should put some like concrete and actually pave this at some point to make it look a little bit nicer. But we've been making a good money. Like I said, it's a good little path. We're so close to $800,000. Anyways, it's all worked out for now. That's pretty much gonna do it. But I got to go buy another trailer to see if we can maybe work some of the cattle a little bit now. I think that's our next step. So out to the cattle ranch. I've got a spot where I'm thinking I can park this trailer for the time being. I'm kind of spreading myself a little bit with all my equipment now. The fact we got a lot of the stuff back at the ranch. All our trucks are back here in the cattle barn area. It's gonna be the farm up here, I guess. We'll call this the farm area. We got the ranch back where the bunkhouse is. It's gonna be a bit of a mess, I think, going forward. But anyways, we got everything up here for now. Let's head on back. And like I said, I've got to find a way to transport more livestock a little bit more efficiently than I am. I think that this trailer should help. And the Wilson trailer, I think this is going to do just dandy fine. I think this is exactly what we need to do to move some cattle. Now, I got no intentions of going with any pigs, anything like that. We're going to stay with cattle. I wish we could put horses in this, to be perfectly honest. I mean, having a trailer that could hold a few more than 2 horses for us on this ranch would be ideal. Unfortunately, you know, we're stuck with what we got. So since we've got this trailer now, we should probably put it to good use. I'll do a couple trips. I'm gonna fill this with cattle so we can fill up that pasture. Now, I should be able to hold about 1,000 head out in that farm, out in that ranch, that pasture. We've got the milk barn holds about 500, which is slowly growing. We've got, well, I think we've got about 100 in there right now, but they're all pretty young, so we're not producing a lot of milk yet. But the pasture, guys, we got the Angus going into the pasture. We're going to start loading that up a little bit quicker now. I mean, this trailer can hold quite a bit, of course. So, I mean, we're doing, what, 12 at a time? Maybe I do 2, get 24, and go from there? Yeah, I think 24 would be a pretty good round number to load in there. What do you guys think? That looks good. I mean, there's 12 right there. All right, maybe I'll add some more. But that trailer is going to be good later on once we start having to sell these guys off, of course, as we start raising them, raising the calves, and then selling off the older ones. It'll work out. Then that trailer will pay for itself. Right now, that's kind of an extra expense, but if I didn't buy the trailer, it would cost me $1,200 per 12, I guess, technically 12 of them. That's what it's $100 a cow for it to be shipped out here. That's a little on the pricey side, right? I mean, I don't know. I think that'll pay for itself a little. It's 100 trips, I guess, technically, to pay for itself. But hey, it's fine. It's better that we're doing it. We've got the time. We can do that job. Let me just make sure we got some food here for these guys. We'll throw some hay bales down as well. We're not going to go too crazy with like TMR for these guys. They've got the meadow grass in that field. I'm not going to worry too much about feed. We'll feed them hay in the winter months, of course. But I think through the summer, we might see if we can leave them with just the meadow grass for the most part. I'm not sure yet. Not overly concerned about them, but we'll see what it does. I'm kind of curious. I mean, it's a big pasture, guys. Look at them all out there. There's all the first 12, and we've got 12 more right now. We're gonna load back in here, but it's a pretty massive pasture. So we'll see once we get 1,000 in there. Holy, that's gonna be a lot of cattle. Looks good. All right, they've all kind of migrated down over here by the gate. Make sure we close that up. I guess the food trough's down here. I don't blame them, I guess, but That's going to be a way for us to make some money. This is going to take us about a year before this starts paying us back, of course. Actually, it's going to be a little bit longer than that, right? We have to wait for these to get us some calves. Yeah, there's going to be a bit of a time delay, a lag, if you will, before we start making money back from these guys. So stay tuned for that, I guess. So that's going to do us for January. We'll see you guys in a couple months here. Well, we dig back in to finish off the winter and see how we make do come the new year here. All right, so just trying to get a little bit of feed for our cattle. Welcome back in. It's now March. We're into March, and we got a little bit of snow. Actually, maybe we don't have any snow. I guess I scared the snow away, you guys. You know what? I'm okay with that. It was a light snow year this year, to be honest. Didn't have barely any. Really not complaining about that. But yeah, no, feeding off our horses once again. Like I said, we kept some of the oats last year, so we've got plenty of food for them. Make sure these guys are super happy. I think I've still got 2. Yeah, we got 2 more horses I need to sell off here, so another $100,000 we'll make. And of course, make sure the straw's topped up. I think the straw is kind of the thing that gets us the extra $5,000 or $10,000 per horse, actually. So I really want to make sure we're keeping that bedding in there, looking good. Guys, we're already into April now, and I've got a little bit of grass to take care of. I've got some haying to do. It's getting to that point. Now, I also have a few other projects, of course, we need to work on come the spring here. And, well, one of which I'm not really thrilled with. Yeah, the carrots, which we need to replant again. Guys, I don't think that made any kind of a difference, to be perfectly honest. We raised all our horses without carrots last year, or with carrots, I should say, last year. There was 0 difference in price we received for those horses. So I don't know if maybe mentally they were happier, but there was no noticeable difference as far as what they fetched at auction for us. So is it worthwhile for us? Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't matter. We're going to replant them regardless. I guess I really just wish that we could do this by hand. Maybe like a small hand tool rather than having to use this big equipment to do it. This is not efficient by any means. I guess being hand tools probably wouldn't be all that efficient either, but I'm just saying, doing the hilling first and then coming in with the planter right afterwards, that we still have that small harvester for the carrots as well. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain, I'm not gonna lie, and I don't find it does that great of a job being it's so small. It's such a small implement, guys. Even the planter itself, like, yeah, we don't have to put a lot of seeds in this, fortunately. It's costing us next to no money, and it was relatively cheap to purchase, but just saying, it'd be easier just to do this whole thing by hand, really. Anyways, carrots are in the ground. Now it's time for me to show you something that we purchased. That's right, we built some new things. We built a few new things. Okay, 2 things. Two things. 2 flat bottom bins, guys. They're half the size of the original. I'm going with 3 in total. I think that should be enough for the old ranch because, of course, we've got the canola to harvest, guys. Now, I've also got something else I'm going to have to take care of today, but this was my main kind of goal. We got the big bin, of course, that's full of our oats, and then now we've got 2 small bins we can do with, well, canola and maybe something else. We'll see. But I've got another project to take care of over the next day or so. So let me see if I can get Gertie and my ranch hands on that. And we are already into May, year 7. Guys, you can see behind me what I had Gertie and the ranch hands working on. We're going to do a little bit of haying. We're doing a little bit of haying now. I've been told there's a chance that it may auto-cure after about a month in the field now with a new mod. I'm not sure yet. We'll see if this is going to work out for us or not. We're going to wait until June and see if we don't have to do any tedding and we can just pick this up as hay. It's really what I'm hoping. We can make some hay bales without doing any tedding. Let's go take a look at this afterwards. I don't know. It still says in the bottom corner, that's realistic weather though, so maybe, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see you guys in a month and we'll see how June treats us. I got my fingers crossed this works. All right, June is here, guys. Let's go take a quick look. Little gander. That doesn't look promising. This still says this is all grass. I don't see anything that says it's hay. Yeah, that's unfortunate. All right, so we are running with a non-tedded grass mod as well as the realistic weather mod. They may be conflicting with each other. I don't know, but that didn't work. All right, so I still have the canola, of course. Canola field looks interesting. It's good for the most part, except for up on the hillside here. I don't know what the heck happened here, but Man, did something ever rip through my canola field and destroy absolutely everything. In fact, guys, my other field that I haven't even told you about, I bought a brand new field over the winter. It was already planted with barley that's ready to be harvested, and guys, it looks absolutely disgusting. I don't know what happened to this field over the year, but what on earth is going on with this field? This is terrible. This field is absolutely brutal. I thought this was going to be a great purchase. I mean, now I know why it went for so darn cheap. We got the girls back on. It's head in the field. We'll get them to rake it and bale it again. I've got to go. Well, we'll jump into the combine, guys. We're taking the John Deere back up, and we're going to go see if we can harvest that terrible looking barley field. First time doing barley out here on the Starting From Scratch ranch, of course. Everything should be set up for it, but I'm a little bit disappointed in that. It was going to be a nice little extra payday, I thought. But I'm going to be lucky if I get anything off this field whatsoever. That looks atrocious right now. I'm thinking like a 50% yield off that field. Look at that. It is absolutely disgusting. All right, Gertie's looking pretty good out there. Let's we got the grain cart set up. Let's just get into the field. I don't even know if I'm going to have to dump the combine through this. Like, this is hardly worth even doing. This is absolutely terrible, you guys. I am so disgusted by this. I don't know what happened to this field. It could be any type of weather. I don't know. Did we get some bugs? We got some pests in here? I have no idea. There's no weeds. I mean, that's a good thing, I guess. We'll get some straw. Not a lot, but there's straw at least. Guys, this is terrible. I'm kind of blown away. Now, I'm having some problems with this field, to say the least. Apparently, there is something blocking us from getting the good grain up at the top there. All that barley that looks really good at the very edge of the field, I can't get up there. It's blocking me and won't let me touch it. Yeah, that's great. That the barley that looks perfect, I can't have. Thanks. That's great. That is just exactly what I wanted to have happen on this. I mean, really, this might be one of the worst harvests I've done, to be honest with you. This is terrible. I just want to get this done with so no one can see this field anymore. I think that's the worst part is, like, you got this terrible field. You don't want anyone to see this. We got to make sure we knock all this down and harvest as much as we can, but I don't want anyone looking at my field. It's a good thing it's not along the highway. That'd be actually the worst, everyone driving by. Yeah, driving by the highway and looking over and seeing this patchy, this ridden field. No one wants this. This is terrible. Anyways, hopefully next year we can plant this better and figure out what happened. I don't know. I really don't know what to expect, but we're pretty much done now, so we don't have to worry about that. Last little bit finished up. Let's go. That's it, guys. 12,000 liters of oats off this, averaging what, about $1,000 per 1,000 liters, something like that. So we might make what that field was worth. Really tough to say. So there you go, guys. So far, the money I spent, not great. I got some more expansion stuff we'll have to do soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new to the channel. And next time you get back, guys, we'll see how our cattle are doing, and we'll find a better way of making some more money. We'll see you guys next time. This is Starting From Scratch Ranch. This is Klutch. Over and out.